Hey, Heartless.
I
Hey, how you doing today?
good. Say, well, you got stretched.
Yes, I had by like a stretchologist, they stretch all your muscles.
Oh, that's fucking awesome, bro. How much did
Yeah.
that cost?
Well, it was like a my husband, he owns an all natural juice company, so I just tipped him. It was like a vendor event type thing.
Oh, so you're rich.
No, no, no,
Sure.
no. How you doing? You got a question for Black Americans?
Yeah.
What is it?
Uh, so is it hard to fuck? Cause like I see on TikTok all the time, like you guys are like, oh, white people are like, weird, it's hard to talk to. Like, do you guys really feel like you have to change the way you act around us?
You mean code switch? What we
Oh
call
yeah,
code
that's the word
switch?
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think some people do. It depends on what environment the Black American goes to. Now, some Black immigrants, they don't feel like they have to code switch at all. They fit right in with white society. But Black Americans, some of them feel like they have to code switch in some environments. But the ones who work for themselves or, have jobs where they don't have to be worried about that kind of pressure, then no, we don't. But it's something that Black Americans we will do.
You have kids?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah, because I know one of them. I go to school. Wait, they're in college, right?
Nah, you don't know none of my kids. They.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
no, I swear I saw you on Instagram before. Wait, hold up.
Oh
Let me
yeah, no,
see.
I'm not even on. I'm on Instagram, but I'm not. I haven't posted
Wait,
anything in a couple of
is this
years.
your son? Wait, hold up, because I was on the phone. Is this your son?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was some guy I was talking to on TikTok. I was like, dude, you're fucking hot, man. Give me an Instagram, we fucking FaceTimed. Holy shit, that guy is fucking going crazy.
Mm. So you're part of the LGBT community?
Yeah, it's in my frat. Like we have hazing?
Yeah.
Yeah, in order to join you have to do gay shit. So I was like, dude, why
Really?
not?
What frat is that?
Alpha Chi.
Alpha Chi? And there's a lot
Alpha
of Black Americans in that frat, or just you white guys?
it's like 80-20, like 80% whites and like 20% blacks.
Oh, is those blacks Black Americans that y'all hating like that, or is they probably immigrant blacks? So, huh?
I don't really ask. I don't know how to tell, to be honest. I just like, dude, it's just like really cool.
It's cool what to make them what they what. I don't want to get too explicit. It's
It's
okay. I
like
don't want to
bonding
know.
because you know how male lions bond,
Mm-hmm.
like nodding and stuff. That's what we have to do. Like at the bottom for like three different guys,
Okay,
like
so
one
what's your
city.
question exactly for Black Americans?
Oh,
Oh, about the code switching, right?
yeah.
That was your question. Okay, let's see. Let's see if some of the panelists want to give it a shot and ask. Let's see. Yep. Are you a Black American?
Negative.
Okay, well, hold on one second. Has this? Are you a
Hazardous.
hazardous? Are you a Black American?
I am definitely FBA
Okay, and I know St.
certified.
Croix is too, right?
Yep.
All right, go ahead, hazardous. You want to attempt to answer his question?
And his question was the code switching, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we have to do that because we come from this environment, and we have to deal with YT, supremacy and all. So we have to behave a certain way. And it's not just like in work and stuff, it's in school too. If you look at the curriculum, they had to change it. They did a study like in the 90s where they was talking about how the way they would say certain things, we wouldn't understand it, but when they said it in a way we would understand, which is we have our own form of dialect, that we were able to show our aptitude behind that. So
Hayes, who is we?
well, not you, obviously, because she asked if I'm Black American and you said you wasn't. So why would you ask who we is?
Well,
That's
I'm trying to understand the conversation.
yeah, that's low key idiotic conversation there. You
No, it's
start.
not idiotic. I'm just
Wait a minute,
listening.
hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's get some decorum. What's going on here? I had to step away for a minute. What's going on, Harris?
Sis, so I made a statement, and then I said we, as in us, Black Americans, and he said who's we, and I thought that was an idiotic statement. It didn't make any sense. So you
Yeah,
asked me that.
Okay,
I'm
I
only
feel you.
speaking from a Black American standpoint.
Right.
in
So
my
The show
frat,
is called Ags. Hold on, Heartless. The show is called
okay.
Ags Black Americans. So yep. Hold on one second. We're gonna get to you as soon as Saint Croix. Hazardous, did you already finish answering your question?
no, I didn't finish. He interrupted to ask who is
Oh,
we.
okay. Go ahead and land your plane so we can see what
Okay,
Saint
yeah, I'm
Croix
about
got.
to. I'm circling the room right now because he on some goofy stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, so we have to code switch. That's just a part of our culture. We all know you gotta play nice because they already perceive us as a threat. You know what I mean? Whether it's physical or whatever, they already feel this way. We're all, and I'm gonna say all, maybe far few in between, is not taught to do this. So we all do it. We all at the workplace. We do it at school. We do it in interactions, and then we around our folks. We get comfortable and we get to be ourselves. And it's not like some crazy thing or some crazy notion because everybody does some form of it. We just call it. We put a title on it, call it code switch. That's it.
Okay. Heartless, you want to say something before Saint Croix gives you his answer?
Yeah, it's gonna be really quick. So like usually in my frat, when people like argue instead of like arguing, we usually like go to like a different room and we like talk about our problems in like a calm manner instead of calling each other names and
He's
stuff.
a troll, sis. Just so
Okay,
you know.
go ahead, Hazardous. I mean, not Hazardous. Hold on, I got this, Hazardous. Thank you. We entertain conversation. Go ahead. You said you go to your room and you do what now?
Yeah. We have like calm conversations instead of calling each other names. And like since we like a big part of our frat is like the line spirit. So
They
like
go shoot
we
up schools.
no we don't do that. That's illegal.
Hold on, Heartless. All, all.
Yes,
Are you okay?
I am, but I mean, like he acting like why people don't go shoot up schools.
It's pew pew for the record, okay? I
Oh,
love
okay.
TikTok
Pew pew.
shop. Hold on, we'll get to you as soon as possible. Okay, land your plane, Heartless. So
Yeah.
basically, you saying you talking about you people in your frat, or you talking about YT in general?
Yes, ma'am. Like the people in my frat, and then like if things get really bad, then like the line spirit is like really big. So we what lines do they knot, and we tie the knot, and we do the do, and we fix it.
You do the
That's
do,
all.
and what's the do?
Like bottom and like stuff like that.
Okay, hold on. Thank Roy.
Yeah, this dude's a troll. You should drop him.
I don't listen, so you don't want to respond to him. Okay.
No, I'm being serious. I
Okay,
have
but
Uh-uh.
proof.
hold on. I did hear something about that. I did hear that, but my thing is,
I have proof.
he's saying it's 80% who do that in his frat is white people, and then 20% is black. So you hear that, melanated immigrants? I think that's who you're dealing with, Heartless. Okay, thank you for coming up and asking your question. We appreciate you. You can come back anytime. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. All right. All right. Yep.
I'm gonna say heartless. Thank you.
Huh?
I'm an ex alumni of Greek.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say that he is very honest about what he said, and
About
I
y'all
think
doing about what y'all do in the frats as far as the schmexual stuff with each other.
well, it doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter what color you are. It's just
Well,
like
he the one told us the stats. He the one
ru-
brought up the schmexual stuff and about the black people, how y'all haze them in there and do
we get hazed.
schmexual stuff.
We all do the hazing the same way.
Okay, so do you know the difference between the black immigrant and the black American?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so are these people who y'all doing schmexual stuff with during the fraternity hazing, are they black Americans? Are you saying our son is doing that?
I'm saying it doesn't matter who you are.
Oh wow. Okay, so what's your question for Black Americans? Yep, yep.
My question is, why is there such radical intent of having, uh, you know, constantly us saying things in some ways, and then other cultures are okay to say other things, and but it's okay to be
Like
accepted.
what? What are you talking about exactly? Without being too graphic.
Well, you can go through TikTok all you want, and you can always hear it.
What is it? Tell me what. I can't. I don't want to be a
Well, I don't
man
have to
reader.
see. That's the thing. I don't have to create a conversation in that sense because we all know what we're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the N word?
No, I see. I didn't even bring that even
Okay,
close
so
to
what are
that.
you talking about? That's why I don't want to be a man reader. Can you
Yeah,
can
we
you express your thoughts? I mean,
yeah
give
yeah
me.
we just throw a
Hold on,
Kamala.
Omar. Don't cut me off,
What
please, y'all. Hold on, yep,
Omar's?
yep.
What would you
Hold
say?
on, yep, yep. Hold on. Please do not come on my stage and just come off mic and cut me off. Please don't. Okay, y'all. We want to have a good stream. I'm relaxed. I got stretched. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm feeling good today. I hope y'all feeling good too. So let's have a good stream, okay? Now what? So we not man readers up here. Yep, yep. I don't know. It's a lot of conversations on TikTok. So yeah, I would like, we got to know what you're talking about to answer your question. So, what exactly is your question you have for Black Americans so we can see if we can help you get a better understanding? Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Come off mute.
He ran out
Well,
of material.
what you say? Yep, yep.
Are you there?
Yes, we hear you
Oh my
now.
bad. I was just talking right now.
Well, we didn't hear
Uh,
you because you was on mute. So, can you
no,
repeat
I, I
that?
kept I kept taking it off, and you guys either muted me or I'm not
No,
sure why.
no, no, no. We didn't do that. I didn't know. No one muted you.
Okay,
Okay,
apologies.
that's okay. Go
Right.
ahead.
All right. No, I'm not disrespecting anybody. Actually being very honest
Oh
in the
yeah, no
sense of
one said that. No one said that here. We just want to know what's the question you have for Black Americans. That's why we do this, so people can freely ask us questions. You know what I
okay,
mean? So we
okay.
didn't hear your question. That's all. Can you repeat your question?
My question is just why is this in the conversation?
Why is what a conversation?
Well, who- like who's definitely defined as black and being discriminated? I mean, why is that a conversation? Like, I treat people who I treat as like if I respect them, who they are. If they treat me bad, I want to treat them bad too.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if somebody can help you. Saint Croix, do you think you can figure this out?
Uh, I think he's confused because like he said, he don't really see a difference. He can't tell the difference. They think we all the same, so he'll never understand it. I don't think this conversation
What are
is
you
for
talking
him.
about? Who's the same? We're all the same.
Nah, what he's saying, bro, is you got some Black Americans that bash Kamala. You got some Black Americans that bash uh, Trump. You got some Black Americans who say they're the original people that they come from Africa. You got all kind of Black Americans, bro. So like you're being like shy for some reason instead of being a man and speaking your mind. Speak your mind. Like what's on your mind? You said that Black Americans talk about stuff, but you're being obscure. Like you gotta clarify. Like you a man. Like talk, speak your mind, bro. Ain't nobody finna report your
Dude,
account on that or
I'm I'm
cry.
He's
I'm, I'm
basically saying
6'6".
he don't
I
see no
graduated
difference
college. I
between
did
black
all my
immigrants
life.
and black
I'm
Americans.
fine.
He's
Okay,
basically
hold on,
saying he
Saint
don't.
Croix. Hold on. Is that what you're saying? Yep, yep. You don't see a difference between Black Americans and immigrants, and why are we having this discussion? Is that what you're
Why? I'm
asking?
going to the same grocery store as you are. I'm going to the same gas station. I'm
Oh,
paying
you
the same
saying what's the
taxes.
difference between not Black immigrants? You saying us, Black and white people, right? We all human. Is that where you
Oh
going with
no,
this?
no, I disagree. My fault. I disagree on the immigrant side. Yes, ma'am.
Oh gosh.
What is oh gosh?
What you over there drinking, man? You slurring,
Can you
you
get
know what
out
I
of
mean?
our spaces?
No, I just had
Can you mind your
15.
business? How about
No,
Hold
I
that?
had
on,
my
What?
love.
15 stitches
I
in
Everybody
my
don't.
is
mouth
welcome
done.
here.
That's why
Oh
I'm
Everybody is
wait,
slurring.
Love's
welcome
World.
here.
I just wanted to say you're beautiful and happy Mother's Day. I don't want to talk to nobody that's not Black American. But
Okay, well,
anyway,
thank you.
bye,
Thank you.
beautiful.
Bye bye. Okay, so I hope we answered your question. Yep, yep. I don't know
No.
because we don't understand you. We really having a hard time. At
What's
least
not?
I'm having a hard time. I don't know. Is y'all having a hard time?
Well, can you explain then
What
what
was the
you're not understanding, ma'am?
Go ahead, American. You can
Yeah,
try to deal with it.
I was just trying to understand what his question was. What was your question?
My question is, what's the difference between me going to a grocery store and you going to a grocery store? And I understand the immigrant, and I understand how immigrants are different in the sense of like native.
So
The
you're
difference
saying
is the
so
He
are
difference
you
said,
is.
trying
what's
to
the
say
difference?
so
Let
are
me
you
explain
trying
the
to
difference to him. The
Wait a minute.
difference.
Hold on. That's my mod. Y'all cannot talk over my mod. Go ahead.
Okay, so are you trying to say so we're can somebody please go on mute? Okay. So are you saying because we're American and you see the difference between us and an immigrant? Like are you saying like there's no difference between what we can do and you can do cuz you're American also, but there is a difference between what the immigrants should be able to do? Is that your question?
Negative.
Okay, I'm not
All right.
understanding. I'm
Yep,
sorry.
yep. I'm sorry we couldn't help you today. Let me
I was
cut
trying to
my.
answer his question.
Huh? What you say?
I was
What
trying
you
to
say?
answer
Okay,
trying
go
to
ahead,
answer a question.
Omar.
He
This
said he
okay.
said what's the
Oh,
difference between him and the white man going to the store
if you
and the
can't
black
get it,
man?
Omar, we're gonna have to move on with the show. You can take a last attempt, Omar.
Yeah, yeah. So like he's saying, what's the difference between a black man and a white man going to the store? The difference is a black man has a higher probability of being racially profiled than a white man. Does that make sense? Before I continue, yeah, yeah. That's one difference.
I
Yep,
I
yep.
have to disagree on that one.
How?
He's
Well,
trying to be funny because you at the store. We could hear the checkout thing. That he's trying to be funny.
I
You got to
wasn't.
be trolls.
I'm not a checkout or anything. I wasn't beeping.
Yeah, I'm
So
working at the store.
so what you're trying to say is racism no longer exists?
Negative. I didn't say that either.
Okay, I'm
All right,
just
I'm sorry. Hold on, panelists. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to move on to the next question because I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would love to
We
hear the
don't.
next question because you can't answer my own question right now.
I know, but we have people in the queue, so we
That's
gonna just
fine.
come back when
I
you
would
can
love
be
to hear
more
it.
direct with your question. Yep, yep. You're more than welcome to come back, but right now you're confusing us, and we haven't even been live 30 minutes yet. We need
Okay,
our
keep me on
brain
the channel
cells
if
to
you don't
handle
mind,
the
ma'am.
upcoming people. But yep,
No,
yep. Thank you so much. You have a good day. You can come back up another time. All right. So who else? I know. Let's get the Black Americans straight up here, so we can figure out who is here to ask us questions. Let's see. What's your name? Balaji. How you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm fine. Are you a Black American?
Oh, I'm African. I live in the US.
Okay. How you? Okay. So you have a question for Black Americans?
Oh, but I'm just kind of listening to everyone, the
Okay.
way conversation was moving.
Uh huh.
The,
But
the
but do you have a question for Black Americans?
if I say what I say, but I can bring my question at the end of my
No, you
point.
can the way it works is first you answer the prompt and then you can say what you have to say. So I'll give you
Okay,
1 minute, okay? So first ask the question so my panelists can have time while you finishing your thought to think about their answer, okay?
okay.
All right,
So
go ahead, Balaji.
the question that I want to ask, quick. I've been to one panel last week, which is I find somebody was Native American Indian
Wait a minute,
with a
hold on,
black.
Balaji. Hold on, Balaji. American.
That's
Hold on 1 second. American. American.
Indian.
American.
yes.
Are you stable right now?
Yes.
Okay, can you control the panel real quick? I got to let the dog out.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
All right.
Okay, Balaji, I'll start your time over. Go ahead.
Okay, so I've been on this panel for about just a few minutes. I just kind of listen to conversation. It was an American Native Indian with a black guy. They kind of have a conversation back and forth. So this guy was telling a black American, maybe FBA, he says a black. He said it's not part of them because they know themselves. Why? He trying to claim he's a native. He's not an Indian. He's a black. It's different than them. So I want to ask the people here who's a black American or FBA say, why these guys separate black America from Native American, Indian? So I want to know why they're not the same. Because this guy is differentiated. Like, black America is not part of them. They now went why they claim their race. So I don't understand that.
Right.
Because you have some
Okay,
I can.
extremists, bro.
hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Who has a rebuttal for him or
Me,
answer?
Saint
I
Croix.
go after Saint.
I have one. Says
Okay, so
that
wait a minute. So, who came off the mic first?
was
Omar
Saint.
can go first. Who was it?
It was me.
Okay, well, Saint can go first, then Omar, then Hazad is.
hazardous.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's all
Okay,
good, sis.
okay. So you got 1 minute, Saint.
All right. Well, see, first, what you have to understand is you have a lot of extremists, especially on this app, and they go too far in their rhetoric and their ideology. You have people trying to make it seem like those who have some African lineage or majority African lineage are a different ethnic group than those who claim to have indigenous lineage, right? But the thing people got to understand is we can have different lineages and still be the same ethnic group due to common history, common culture, common struggles, common experiences. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes us an ethnic group and separates us from other ethnic groups. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be aware of the extremists trying to separate us. At the end of the day, FBA, African American, Black American, whatever you want to call it, we the same ethnic group. It's no separating us, period.
Okay, so who was
All
next?
right.
Okay,
Me.
Omar, you got one
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah, brother. So the reason why you're going to hear different examples is, for one, we know the white T has manipulated history, and there's certain labels that have been given to us as a people here in America that some of us reject. Some of us reject the idea that we came from Africa. Some of us have done research to see that there's a lot of flaws in the out of Africa theory. So depending on the research that that person has done on top of their genealogy, will determine what position they take. So what will help you better is to understand legality, like legal terms. Like there's something called the Black's Law Dictionary. You need to, because I'm not in front of my computer, so I don't have time to share my screen right now. I'll be home in a few minutes, and I can do it later. But look up the legal definition of native. A native doesn't mean that you're indigenous, right? A Native American doesn't mean what you think. You can be a white native. You could be a black native. You could be those that look like the common Mexicans that we see in Hollywood. You could be a Mexican native, right? So, or Mongoloid, or whatever term you want to use to describe those people, right? Because even that's there's a discrepancy amongst that classification. But anyway, in closing, the reason why you're gonna hear that, brothers, is just a lot of people don't know what's really going on because of white team. So
Okay,
All right, I got it, American. Hadith,
okay,
Hazardous, thank you for coming up. St. Croix, thank you for coming up as well. We're gonna rotate the stage. Y'all can get back on cue and queue if y'all want.
I
Thank
thought I
you.
was responding.
Who? To
Me.
who?
Hazardous. Whatever this dude just asked about us
Okay, but
and
you already, but you're not gonna respond to everything. Did you tell him he can respond, American?
She did. It's cool.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
gave
right.
them all
No,
one
go
minute.
ahead.
Oh, well, go
I
ahead
said,
after this.
Yeah, I
My
never did
bad.
it.
I'm
No, it's
sorry.
cool, sis. I ain't tripping. You could drop me. I ain't tripping.
I know. Go ahead. If I didn't know
Okay.
you was next, I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you good. Yeah, no, yeah, so when it comes to the indigenous part, yeah, like the brother was saying, there's different degrees in this. My family is Choctaw from Mississippi. There's a designated area for us and all that stuff that exists already. So, saying that we don't acknowledge it is a misnomer. I get where the brothers start going when they start saying this black stuff. I don't condone it. That's the Moorish Temple of America stuff. But yeah, we black. We identify as black. Most of us do. Some of us got some black laws dictionary. It's just it's a bunch of just talk. It's jargon, and they want us to get away from who we actually are. So it's all cool. I'm FBA. That's what I represent. But my family is indigenous to here, and we all are for the most part. That's it. All right, sis, you can drop me.
All right, thank you. You can come back up. I hope you stay in the room. We might need some more people. All right. Thank you. Okay, that answered your question, Balaji?
Some of them, but not really. That's what
Oh,
I'm
okay,
trying to
well,
get.
yeah, well,
Can you
you
get?
probably have to do more research. They gave you, it was like two or three people gave you some answers.
Yeah,
So I
I
don't
understand
know.
what they say. I understand that. I've been heard that before. That's
Okay.
why I can't say that.
Okay, well, thank you for coming up. You can get back in the queue if you want to think of some more answers.
All right.
I
I'll
mean,
see you
questions.
later.
I'm sorry, questions. All right, thank you, Balaji.
All
All
right.
right,
Yes, ma'am.
all right. Thank you. Um, hey, Landry, how you doing? Landry,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm
Yeah,
doing
Landry,
good.
Landry. Yep.
Landry, right?
hmm
Okay. How you doing? What's going on? You got a question for Black Americans?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I don't want to call you host. What's your name, just so I can address you properly?
You can just call me Love's World. Um,
Okay.
yeah, you can just call me that.
Okay. So this is my first time, like being on the having TikTok in general. So I just wanted to, before I ask my question, I just wanted to know like where y'all stand, right? So that way I could directly ask my question to what y'all are about, right? I don't just want to ask a general question. It's like like I was just gonna know, like, are y'all like how can I put it? So y'all don't believe y'all of African descent? Because I'm an African. I was born in the country of Cameroon. It's right next to Nigeria. Moved to the USA in
Well,
2009.
Landry, the whole planet. If you believe in the outer Africa theory, the whole planet supposed to come from Africa, right?
I agree. I thought saying I think
Okay,
saying
I mean, because don't you think it's
Huh?
more white Americans in this United States of America? You can be asking about if they denying their African roots than Black Americans. I mean, like they outnumber us by the millions. We just a little small population, and
Right.
however, like I mentioned earlier,
hmm
if all people on the planet came from Africa, don't you think
Uh,
it's some other group you can probably
uh,
be next in besides us?
no. So like this
I got
whole
a
thing
question
about
though.
Hold on. Who is that?
oh, can I comment? I wasn't done at all.
Yeah, go ahead, Landry.
Yes, loves. So I mean, this whole thing about everybody came from Africa thing. I mean, before
Only Black
Africa was
Americans came from Africa? Is that what you telling me?
so because there was a continent called Pangaea or Pangea. I don't know how it's called. That was like one continent a long time ago where everybody came from that continent.
Okay.
But the continent of Africa itself, yes, black Americans came from that from there.
Not white Americans, not
No,
Latino Americans.
no,
I mean, not Latinos,
no.
not
I
Haitians, not Jamaicans, not
Yes, they did.
Asians.
Yes, I can answer the question. Yeah,
What about
definitely.
Latinos?
Afro Latinos definitely came from there.
Oh,
Jamaicans
okay.
came from there.
Well, don't you think you should probably be asking Afro Latinos if why because I ain't never
Oh,
heard
if I
of.
was on their panel, loves,
Well, I don't
respectfully,
know. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't want to be rude. I'm a good host. I try to be. So
thank you
I was
so
just
much.
trying to pick
I
your
just want to
brains a
unite the
little
black
bit.
family. I appreciate you for being nice to
Oh,
me.
thank you. You're welcome. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to pick your brain for a little bit.
Yes, ma'am.
So go
Yes.
ahead and finish your question. Go
No, I was
ahead.
just gonna say, yeah, if I was definitely in a Latino panel, and I saw Afro Latinos. Yes, I would definitely remind them that like they are of African descent because when I see all of you guys, I see you on camera. I know for sure. I know a neighbor that looks like you back home. I know an
Okay,
auntie that looks
Landry.
like you.
Okay, Landry, hold on.
Okay,
Let me let some of the guests answer. Okay, so we got who? Terry O. You Black American?
I want to get in there.
Wait a minute, hold on, Omar. Terry
Yes, I'm
O.
Black American.
Can you try to help him out?
It's kind
And
of
then you,
confusing because,
Omar.
like you said,
But he gonna
if
respond in between. Okay, after you, Terry O, we gonna let him respond. Then Omar, go ahead.
for sure. I will let you
okay,
speak all the way to Terry without interruption. Yep, go ahead, sir.
you done already interrupted, but yeah, I think it's weird. I mean, if you going with the out of Africa theory, then that means every single human being is out of Africa, and that's like that just can't be the case. And if that's the case, then why is there so much smoke for us Black Americans constantly? Y'all don't question the Brazilians, Haitians, the Australians, nobody. Just us, always. Why is that?
Yes, sir. Sorry to interrupt, man. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to let you know I
No, are
wasn't
you
going to
done?
interrupt.
Because we gonna go to Omar after that, Terry O. Was
Yeah, I'm
that your
done.
answer for him? Because that sounded more like a question. He need an answer.
I don't mind answering the questions too, host, if
Yeah.
that's okay.
No, no, no. Hold on. It's Terry O. Need to. He want to answer.
So, can you clarify your question? Because
Thank
it
you.
was
Go ahead.
Yeah, my question was just simply that I just believe that, like, the black family needs to really unite. And I'm just saying that, like, African Americans or what was that called? How you guys call each other? Like, FBA? I forgot how you guys. The gentleman. I'm so new to the panel. Let me just say, Black Americans, right? I just believe that Black Americans are descendant of yeah, Africa. It doesn't even have to only just be sub-Saharan West Africa, but they're descendant of that continent.
okay. So, say your question because you said a lot of additional after that. Say you're
Yes,
just
my question is like, why why do y'all believe that y'all don't come from that lineage? Because I believe because you all do, and I think we should all embrace our history, just like every other group
okay,
does.
okay, okay, okay. So we don't because there's no true connection there. We don't have a residency there. We don't have no language that we've kept that supposedly came from there.
Mm.
Our ancestors have always said that we have been here in America. A lot of our ancestors have always said that we are Native American or quote unquote Indian, and a lot of people have named their tribe, whether it's Cherokee, Blackfoot, and so on. So that's the reason why.
I appreciate your answer, Tario, man. You said you don't have no residency. I mean, because history erased that, right? Like, and again, it's not just I'm not targeting Black Americans. 'Cause I actually love Black Americans because without them, for me personally, I don't think I'll be here. I don't think I'll have all the rights that you all have really fought for. I'm not one of those immigrants that is ignorant. I salute Black American people with
Hey,
every
hey,
brain.
hey Landry, can
Of
I point
course.
out something
Yes, sir.
that you're not realizing? So the
Mm,
first thing is you mentioned Pangea. If you're
yeah.
going to use that theory, the out of Africa theory,
Right.
you have to realize that Pangea, when Pangea occurred, according to the YT
Hmm.
information, modern humans weren't alive during that time, so you can't say that.
Right.
So you
Right.
have
I
to
mean,
you have to you, so you have to get rid of that. The
you're right.
second thing
I'm not
is
versing that. You're right. Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yep.
cool. So that's the first thing. Second
Hmm.
thing is I'm gonna ask you a quick question. Just give me a quick answer, and I'm gonna show you why this is important.
Okay.
According to the out of Africa theory, because basically you've been taught that life came from Africa. If this is true, what do many scholars say is the particular country that's responsible for the birthplace of humanity? Because it's not the entire continent; it's a particular country within that continent that they say.
Arba, get on this panel and defend me. Honestly, if where life started, I'm not versing that, but I think like somewhere in the Bible or even science says Ethiopia somewhere where they founded the
Okay,
first bone, right?
okay. Let's say
Right.
Ethiopia, right? So the problem with that is this. So now we got Africa, then we narrowed it down to Ethiopia. If you call a Nigerian Ethiopian, will they get mad? If you say, "No, brother, you're not Nigerian, you Ethiopian," will they get mad at you? where they fight to defend their tribe. Because you have your nationality and then you have your ethnicity. So their nationality is Nigerian, and then depending on where in Nigeria their ancestry lies, that determines their ethnicity. Would a Nigerian get angry if you said that you're Ethiopian? Would a Senegalese person get mad if you said that you're Ethiopian? Are you there? Landry?
I want to know if he would be mad if we called him a Nigerian and he's Cameroonian.
Yeah, so,
Wait, can y'all hear me?
yeah, now we can hear you.
Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, I'm saying. Oh, I'm here. Now, if you say I'm a Ethiopian, man, I'll probably laugh and just be like, nah, man, I'm from Cameroon. But
There you
it
go.
doesn't mean that
No,
like
no, no, slow
migration.
down. No, no, just slow down, slow down. I'm glad you're
I
honest,
won't be
right?
mad. That's my short answer.
That's why you have a lot of brothers from Somalia who say that they're not black, even though their skin is darker than me. I've seen brothers with skin color darker than yours and mine, and they say they're
Okay.
not black. So even and then then once we add that factor, you got to also include that most African countries don't even use racial classifications that we
Hmm.
use here in America. That's why when some brothers from North Africa come to America to get citizenship, white tea, the way it's set up is they've been taught to be identified as white, even though their skin is dark, right? So I'm just showing you, bro, the reason why you are going to get different answers from different Black Americans, because some of us are doing FOIA requests. We're
Yeah.
getting records. We're challenging what white tea has given us in school, and it's not making sense. So your energy would be better use to find out who your ancestors are, where you come from, because you know your people didn't originally start there. They came from somewhere according to migration patterns, like you said.
Yeah.
Find out the true story of your people, unify with those that think like you. I think if you spend your energy doing that, it'll be better spent versus trying to get us to say that we African, if that makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
now Omar, beautifully, man. You're an educated young black man. I appreciate. Now, I'm not. Let me not say young because you're probably older than me. I'm only 29, but I mean, I agree that migration like occurred like throughout history, throughout time, for sure. Like, maybe I know that my grandparents are from Cameroon. I was born there, stuff like that. It doesn't mean that they might have not maybe migrated from like Sudan somewhere or a whole different part of Africa. I don't want to focus on North Africans or Arabs. I just want to. Oh, sorry. I can't hear you, Hope. Are you talking to me?
No, go ahead. I got to do my thing. Go ahead. You go.
Okay. Brothers, I'm just simply saying that um it just hurts me that okay, like white people don't have an issue embracing their European descent, but us, we have that issue, and I'm not just targeting.
Hold on, Landry. Why do y'all immigrants always got to bring up what white people do and don't have, what issues
No.
they have?
Trust me,
Hold
I'm
on,
not
hear me
even no
out.
white.
Hold on,
Oh,
hear
sorry.
me out.
Okay.
Hold on, hear me out.
My
We
bad.
don't care what they do, what they embrace. We don't care about none of that. All right, because your
You're right.
bottom
I'm sorry
line in
about that.
here, Landry, is to say no
You're
matter
correct.
what these two brothers, please don't talk over me, Landry. What these two brothers told you and spent their precious time telling you, you basically, the bottom line is you're going to still say we African, okay? So we're going to move on to the next guest. Color Me Bad, did you have a question? Color Me?
Yeah, I did have a question. I just wanted to know because I was listening. I forgot who said it, but did he say that and being foundational? Did he say that all black? Did he say black people did not or life did not start in Africa? That's my question.
I don't think you said
Talking about
that.
me? Yeah. So
You were
yeah.
you asked him.
I got you. So here we
Okay.
go. I got. So based on the research I'm doing, sister, I actually think that it's the other way around. That life started in the Americas with a cradle civilization, and then some people were sent over time to different parts of the world. That's what I believe based on my research. I can't prove it right now. I'm still in the when you look at the scientific method, there are different phases before you get to the experimentation phase. So I'm collecting all the data, and based on a lot of records, based on a lot of things that I've accumulated, it appears that America is the motherland and not Africa. So that is my position.
Yeah,
Okay.
the out of Africa statement is a theory. A theory does not mean a fact. So they're just telling you what they think.
And also, color me bad. Have you seen that other map? I saw another map, y'all. Omar, you know what map I'm talking about? And
I
continent.
know.
You
I saw
do.
it too.
I've seen
I
a
saw
few.
all.
Like I've seen where like some like so. For example, in America right now, there are three places to my knowledge that is still called Africa. Like you know how like the
Because
oldest
Florida
forest.
used to be, they would say Florida was a part of Africa before, right?
I think it was Florida
Yeah.
is some one of those places, but I know even right now
Like
today,
the Tam,
there's
yeah.
still like Ohio. They got Africa, Ohio. There are actual places geographically called Africa. You see, so YT can classify a particular landmass as Israel or Ethiopia, but that doesn't mean that particular landmass is always the same. Like for example, Ghana didn't become a country until the 1900s, right? But prior to that, it didn't have a name, right? Because those tribal people didn't have that same mindset. So a name is a name. The landmass will never change, but the name can change, and a lot of people don't even understand that fully.
Okay.
So
And
yeah,
and then also, I wanted to add to that. Tennessee also, they're trying to say, was the old Egypt, and when you look there, it has a lot of similarities to the ancient Egypt also. So I mean, the maps got switched around, and when people understand that the maps were changed and the compasses were changed also, and also they rigged the time too, so that they can get longer hours for work. So there's a lot of things that have been manipulated, but people just have to research and study.
Okay. All right. Did that answer your question, color me?
Vanessa, yes, yeah, I'm definitely gonna. This is gonna be something I'm going to research. I've
Yes,
never.
ma'am.
I did hear something about Tennessee, but I never heard anything about
Yeah,
the
you
other
can Google that
conversations.
right now. Ask Google, did Florida used to be a part of Africa? You can Google that. You can go down and Google that. And let me
Okay,
know what
thank
it
you.
say. Let
Love,
me.
thank you so much for having me. I don't know. You want
Okay,
to?
hold on. I want you to hold tight for 1 second. We're gonna
Yes,
get to
ma'am.
what is that? Ungut bot slayer.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Yes.
you, color me back. Hi, how you doing? You got a question you want to ask Black Americans?
Is this an African American panel?
This is a Black American panel slash FBA. How can we help you? Do you want to, the prompt says ask Black Americans one question. You have a question for us Blacks? Everybody, Cherie, Sherry,
Are
whatever your name
you
is, everybody don't go by FBA, honey. So some people go by Black American, some people go by Indigenous, some people go by FBA, some people go by African American, some people go by Freedmen, some people go by Negro. So go ahead, sir. Do you have a question for us?
are
you all right, bro? God, dog.
FBA and not African American? Okay.
Can you
And his
please
reception messing
expound?
up.
Can you expound? Is that an alien profile picture? Can you expound for us? What is that? No? Okay, I don't think he's with us. I think he's back in the alien realm. I think he's an alien.
Hey,
All right.
loves, I got it. My bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Omar.
I'm saying I got another one for you. I call myself a foundational indigenous Afro American. So instead
Period.
of, I don't really say the black, because it's a long story, but I just say foundational indigenous Afro
Right. I
American. Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I agree. I mean, we can't nobody force. So my parents, my people still just black. They call themselves black. Okay, sir, we're gonna drop you. Okay, hey Nelson, how you doing? Are you a black American?
I am Puerto Rican.
Hey, you got a question to ask black Americans?
Yes, why are they keep saying black American?
Because that's what we are. Well, that's
No,
what. Why? Why you don't like that?
no, I don't. Because being Puerto Rican, um, I'm 64 years old, and now I'm identified as brown. I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm brown now. In United States is the only place that identify you by the color of your skin. In other places, if you go to France, you're French. If you go to Spain, you're Spaniards. You go to Puerto Rico, you're Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican,
Okay, well let me see if somebody can answer your question. Johnny Black.
How you doing?
Hey, he want to know why we call ourselves black.
We call ourselves black because we were described that in the census. It was a choice to describe yourself as after the word Negro and colored was seen derogatory. They changed the word to black. So black is a social construct, which means it's more than just checking a box on a resume. There's more than just checking a box for an application. Being black puts you in a group of people that has the same ideological beliefs, have the same social goals, have the same way of looking at life. So some people look at it as like a skin color. Some people look at it as only a box. But the people that live the black life and are part of the black community, they would be like, what y'all Puerto Ricans call it? Inyenta? What y'all call that shit?
Moñeta.
Yeah, yeah, it would be like that, like Puerto Rican. Yeah, it would be like we claiming something and we about ours. That's what
Mm.
that's what being black is about.
I can. I like that. I can add to that. I like that,
Now,
brother.
Go ahead, add
can,
Yeah,
to it, bro.
hold
You
on,
got it.
Omar. Hold
Oh,
on.
good.
Was you done, Johnny?
Yeah, I'm done.
can I make
Okay,
a comment?
Nelson. Yeah, you can comment, and then we'll let we're gonna go with somebody else new. We're
Thank,
gonna let
thank,
Supreme answer you. Go ahead.
thank you. I agree with Omar what he stated, because if you look at the continent, the way it's shaped, Africa, United States was once it was split up by a meteorite. Well, let's cut that. Let's go to Mexico where they got those big colossal heads. You guys are familiar with that?
The
And the
AMAC.
big,
Yeah, you talking about the
Yeah,
Olmec
the
heads?
Olmec.
yeah, the open heads. Have you noticed the way it's laid out, the way it looks, the face and all? It has the same thing as it has in Africa. So how did it get there? See, you have to answer those questions.
Okay, land your plane. Go ahead. Omar, we're gonna rotate you down so we can get to the new people in the queue. Supreme, go ahead. You can come up though, Omar, if you can get back in the queue. I'm probably gonna need you. Supreme, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to answer to that black question. A lot of a lot of like immigrants, when they think of black, they think of skin color, but the actual people that's called black people, which is black Americans, even you can hear it when you say black American, you know exactly who we talking about. That's our ethnonym. So to these other people, that's the racial social construct that's going on. So you may be black in America, but you're not a black American, and we don't lead with our race. The term black has been, it's like it's just like FBA, but we see that a lot of people are trying to like use it, knowing they don't use it in their homeland. It means way more than what these people think it means. It's an ethnicity, and what was called black first, Negro, even the term black. Yeah, it was a caste system, but we have totally redefined what it means. And now I see everybody want to try to claim it, but then when get mad when we say no, you're not black because you're not doing what the culture does with the term anyway. So that's why we have terms like FBA.
I would like
Okay,
to
did that
add,
answer your question for you, Nelson?
yeah, I want to add some more things if I could,
Okay,
please.
you hold on for 1 second, because I need to ask somebody. I need to ask somebody something. Landry,
Yes, Miss Love.
hey, you asked if we believed in DNA.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay, hold on. James,
Yes.
are you a black American?
Y- No. Yeah, I
Okay.
am. I mean, yeah, I am. But I want to correct that. Go ahead. Can I talk?
No, are you a black American? I'm asking for a reason. Are you?
Yes.
We shall see. Hold on. Um, Alex, are you a black American?
No, but my wife
Okay, hold
is.
on for 1 second, okay? Um, Okay, Terrio, can you answer that question about the DNA for him? He want to know, do we believe in DNA? Landry does.
I mean, yeah, we believe in DNA, but DNA connected to specifically you, Landry? No, we don't look at DNA in that sense. We look at who who the foundation of America was, who the people were who gathered together to create the culture that is here in America now, and the people that ride with us, to be a part of that journey to fight the YT supremacy.
Yo, love, can I clarify something? Because I want to make it clear that I believe that yes, foundational Black Americans built this country and all of that. I just want to make sure that like yeah, I agree with that. I just know that like they came from somewhere, just like a lot of people came from somewhere.
We did. We
And
came from somewhere. We know where we came from. We
not
crystal clear
Mississippi.
on it.
I think that the only Native American people here are the indigenous, like
And see, that's the, you
Americans.
know, that's so disrespectful though. That's why
Oh,
we
sorry, I
can't
didn't mean
really
to.
do nothing with y'all
Please
because
educate me. Sorry, I didn't mean to be
no, it's
disrespectful. Just correct
it's
me.
totally disrespectful. Even though I
I
don't go by
apologize.
indigenous, but if you believe that black people was all over the world except here on this land, and all black Americans had to come from Africa, and they couldn't have came from nowhere else.
No,
You know what I mean? So if you want to continue to do that and this
no,
and try
no.
hold on, Landry, and try to discredit my indigenous family, then you know what I mean? That's a problem.
I apologize. I
No, you don't have to
apologize. No, I'm just
apologize because you're not the only one who feel like, you know, y'all can tell us we don't know where we from because that's basically what
no,
you're
no.
saying. Hold on, Landry. That's
I also
basically
can.
Landry.
I just don't
Let
want
me
you to
finish.
think.
Hold on.
Okay.
Because that's basically what you're saying when you keep on insisting that Black Americans came from Africa. So if you keep insisting that, the more and more disrespectful it sounds. And I'm a Black American. I don't say I'm indigenous, even though I've heard, you know, I was told that from a grandparent, but I don't know enough about that to talk about it. So I'm not talking about that part. But I know I'm a Black American. Okay, I haven't found an African in my genealogy and my lineage yet. That's all I can tell you. And then how are y'all fighting? You here in the United States?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in the
Okay,
U.S.
how are you fighting white supremacy?
By trying to unite the Black family
What?
first and foremost.
You said,
By
hold on. You said you fighting white supremacy by trying to unite the Black family. What Black family? You talking about the Black American family or who you talking about?
every Black person, Black Brazilians, Black Americans, Black
What you mean
Niger.
uniting the family unit or us as a group?
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
You're
If
not
what?
talking about the family unit then. You're talking about us as a group, right?
Yes,
How we
as a
gonna do
race.
that? How we gonna do that when some Africans, Latinos, and all
Hmm.
these people? How you gonna do that? And they still calling us the N word, even Africans
I
and
don't.
slaves and this and that. How that's gonna work out for you?
I mean, I'm African, and I can tell you that my family don't call African Americans the
Okay,
N word.
okay. Well,
I'm
they
not gonna
do. Africans
generalize.
do. We don't do individual people here. You one person, but as a whole,
No, they don't.
Africans are very disrespectful to Black Americans. So how is that going to
Like
work out?
I don't like. I won't like. I'm not gonna come here and also say that like African Americans are or Black Americans are disrespectful towards
But
Africa. I
look,
think
this our country though. Y'all coming to our country. We not coming to y'all country
but
being
because I'm in your
disrespectful.
country, you guys are
Yeah,
allowed to be
you should show
disrespectful.
respect. You should show, yeah, all y'all
No,
should
I
show
agree.
respect.
I agree for
Yeah.
sure to show respect, but I don't think it's fair for you to just say Africans as a whole are
No,
like
I said
disrespectful.
Latinos. You missed that part. Asians, all immigrants do it, not just Africans. All y'all,
I
all
want to just
immigrant
focus
groups.
on the black immigrants, right? Because I am a black immigrant.
All
I'm not
immigrants,
Asian.
all immigrants. Is
I'm
that
not
more?
Asian
That's
though.
better. I'm telling you, all you immigrants do the same thing. Okay, it's a large portion of y'all, a little too many for my liking, that do the same thing. So how you gonna unite it? I'm just trying to figure out how that's gonna work out for you when people
That's what I'm
are
saying is love.
so
I'm
disrespectful, huh?
that's what I'm saying is love. I'm saying that like me being an African, like us Africans are not known to be disrespectful to
Oh
African
boy, where
Americans.
have you been?
I've been here. I've been alive.
Yeah, okay, well, if you don't know that, then I guess I'm delusional, crazy, and lost.
No, no, I don't think you're crazy. I think I'm
Mhm.
here to hear you out so you can educate me, and I'm
Okay, but
open
I
here.
just told you, and you still, oh, no, no.
No,
Africans
it's
don't
like
do
me
this.
telling you, like, cause you're a Black American, right? It's like me telling you,
Yeah,
like,
I'm not
listen.
gonna say what nobody don't do. I wouldn't put nothing past a lot of people, Black American or not. So
So,
I'm
Miss
not gonna
Love,
sit up here and
if I
tell you
tell
what
you,
my people
so
wouldn't do. Now, if it's something bizarre and crazy, I'm likely to say it. But if you told me somebody disrespected you, I wouldn't say, "Oh no, no, Black Americans would never."
so Miss Love, if I just come in, cause you say you're Black African, Black American.
I didn't
Sorry,
say
sorry,
nothing
sorry.
about no African.
No, I'm
I
sorry. I
said a
apologize.
Black American slash FBA.
I apologize, Miss Love. I apologize. But you say you were Black American, correct?
Yes,
If I just come
sir.
and I just come and tell you, that, listen, Black Americans are disrespectful. Where have you been? Like, you know what I mean? Would you
You said
agree?
what? I'm
If
sorry.
I
Can you
if
slow down a little bit?
I'm sorry, if I come and I be like Miss Love, like Black Americans as disrespectful as hell. Where have
Oh,
you
I
been?
hear
Like, what?
that every night. American, don't we hear how Black Americans treat
I don't.
people?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
love my no.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
Puerto Rican and I hear it all the time.
Huh?
I'm Puerto Rican and I hear it all the time.
Oh yeah. See. Now you
Let
playing
me
in my
explain
face.
something. Can I explain something?
Yeah, go ahead, James.
Because I want to explain something what Nelson said, which he made a good.
Okay, well you're gonna have to hold on right now. We talking to Landry. If you need to go, you can go ahead, but we need a second. I've been waiting on this.
But Miss
So
Love, do you agree
did
though
we
when
get
they say
that
that?
clear?
When they say you guys are disrespectful, do you agree with
Uh-huh.
that though? Do you
Sometimes
agree?
I do. And sometimes I feel sorry for people. It depends on what happened.
Yeah.
I don't just go along to get along. I'm a what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong type person.
That's what I'm saying, Ms. Love. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to focus on just like black immigrants. Like, because you said all
Well, you should
immigrants,
focus
Asian.
on that. You should focus on that because I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know if nobody told you.
Nah, we
I don't know
all
if this
want, we
your
are,
first time, but a lot of us is not. That's not our focus
Ms.
anymore.
Love, I
You know who you
guarantee you,
should be
right?
talking to is the
If you
Pan
see me in
African.
person, you're going to be like, yeah, this is a brother. He's Black American.
I ain't gotta see you personally. Your whole ideology. That's enough for me. So I think you should go and try to unite with Pan Africans, immigrants, and y'all already really united with the white people. So I
The
think you
what?
should.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
No,
sure.
no, no,
Oh
no,
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's our
Oh
biggest
yeah.
issue with y'all.
Go ahead, Terrio.
no.
Yeah, that's our
Terrio,
biggest
no,
issue with
bro.
y'all. See, we are a very open and welcoming people. You know, you see us partying, we welcome you, but as soon as the disrespect comes, oh, we will get disrespectful and it'll get nasty quickly. But as long as you on our side, we cool. You fight our fight, we cool. But that's not how y'all come over here. Y'all come over here and immediately align yourselves with YT. And that is just a no brainer. We cannot do that. We not going backwards. We only moving forward. And if you're not gonna get in a fight, then you'll be on the sideline. And that's just it.
Brother Terry, what state do you live in, bro? Like, what you see this on social
The
media,
state
TV?
is irrelevant. Ask me something relevant.
No, because you're generalizing, saying as soon as African, like I'm an African, and I don't come here being like, oh, I want to associate with the white. I'm coming for the brothers. I'm with the
We're
white.
speaking
Like,
in
no,
general.
bro.
In general, most Africans come over here, and you know this. Y'all come over here and align immediately with the YT individuals.
Are there
Okay,
some ignorant
Terrio.
people?
We
Are
gonna
there,
land this plane because we got people on the stage.
All
But
man,
right.
okay,
I
I
love
hope
y'all,
you
man. I love y'all, man. I love my Black Americans. I don't
shout
care.
out to that. Have your people try to give us some free land, some dual
I, Miss Love,
citizenship.
you, I'll
Hold
give
on,
you
listen, some access to those diamond and
come get.
all other kind of resources.
And that's the
Until
crazy
then,
part is that Africans want y'all
like
back
I
so
said,
bad.
until then, we straight. All right, but
Watch
you can
I
come
show
back up,
speed.
Landry. I gotta no. We already took enough time. Okay, you can come back in the queue though, Landry. I gotta rotate the stage. Thank you. Go ahead, James. You wanted to say something to Nelson?
Yeah, I want to say what Nelson was saying was a good point when he was saying that because people give us labels. I was born in Flint, Michigan, in Detroit, Michigan. People
How
give
about
us
that?
labels.
I used to live in Flint.
Pardon me?
I used to live in Flint. My grandmother used to live in Flint. I was born at the University of Ann Arbor.
Okay, I know where
Yeah.
that is. That's where I go. I'm a prior military. I used to go to the Ann Arbor Veterans Clinic right there by that
All
hospital.
right.
That's a great hospital.
Yep, shout out to Flint. Go ahead, James. My bad.
What I'm saying, no, you good. What I'm saying about what Nelson said, like I was born in Detroit, Michigan. I lived in Flint most of my life, and when I moved there when I was 2. But like he said, every country you go to, Germany, France, whatever they call it, they call them Germans, they call them French or Asians or whatever. See, the white man has put a label on us, a YT. YT, they put a label on us. First we were colored people, black people, Negroes, African Americans. Now they said, now everybody's sitting on here saying that we black American, but no, they changed that on the applications to African American. I was not born in Africa. I'm an American, and that's who I am, and that's what I know I am. So I don't know why everybody gets this twisted and let people put labels on. Don't put a label on me because I don't look like nobody's black ass shoes. I'm brown, so I'm an American, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from Africa because if they're gonna say if they're gonna say we African Americans, then why do I have to have a passport to go to Africa? If you're going to label us as African American, we should be able to go over there freely. We should have no problem going over there. And like y'all said, it's the truth. Some of these Africans come over here, they act like they don't even want to talk to us. They got an attitude. I work with a lot of them over in Atlanta. I used to live in Atlanta, Georgia. I used to work at the Omni Hotel, work with a lot of African Ethiopians and stuff. They don't even want us to talk to. I used to talk to an Ethiopian girl. Her friends, the guys, they didn't even want to talk to me. They was against me. So I know what y'all saying. It's true. I'm not saying every African over there is like that, but it's a whole bunch of them that are. You don't even want to talk to us Americans. I don't know what y'all think we spoiled or whatever it is. We fighting these white people just like y'all are. But yeah, a lot, like she said, a lot of y'all are with them. And she's telling the truth. Because y'all don't even want to talk to the American brothers over here and sisters. Yeah, I probably want to talk to the sisters, but the brothers, y'all don't want to have nothing to do with us. They tried to say that we are womanizers. They're the biggest womanizers in the world. Y'all can marry more than one woman. So how can y'all call us womanizers? So they say, oh, y'all shouldn't talk to our women because y'all womanize. Y'all don't treat women right. That's bullshit. I'm gonna land my plane right there.
All right, thank you. Nelson and James, I'm going to rotate y'all down so I can get to new people in the queue. Y'all more than
Okay.
welcome to come back up. Thank you,
Thank you,
James.
love, Miss Love. Thank you for letting me come up.
You're welcome, James. Shout out to Flint, Big Flint in the house.
Flintstone.
Flintstone, baby. All right, let's see. Alex, you wanna address the prompt? You got a question you wanna ask Black Americans?
I just wanted to echo what you said. I'm from Kenya, and
Oh,
I've
hold
been here.
on. Oh, no, no. Oh, it's two Alexes. I'm sorry. The Alex above you. Orange shirt Alex. Orange shirt Alex. All right, thank you for coming up. All right, go ahead, Alex. Alex Carrier.
Yeah, I'm from Kenya, and I came here in 2004 when I was 19 years old, and I was get a galaxy, and I was new kid in the block. All I was trying to do is escape the whole out there poverty, because we had our issues in the country. So I came over here and I see the gap.
Okay, Alex, what's the question you have for Black Americans? The prompt
No,
says.
I didn't have a question. I just wanted to.
Oh yeah, no.
Um,
You sure you don't have a question?
no, let me just
No, no, no,
say this.
no. You can't make a statement, sir. This is Ask Black Americans. We stay on format here as best as we can. So I
Okay.
thought you had the
So,
question.
okay. So here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
The the awakening, because I've been here for 20 years and I haven't had this. I've been hearing it like lately, maybe the last year or so.
Hearing what, Alex?
The delineation, I would call it.
Okay, so go ahead with
About
your question.
yeah. So like the awakening that have been coming lately, because when it hit me, I was like, you know what? We did come here and we took advantage of what these people have fight for. And I was trying to talk to some of my brothers, and they were like hitting me with the same stuff that I've been hearing over and over. So I guess the question was, the awakening, was it because of what
Is it because of
the white supremacy been doing?
what? Is it
Or
because of
is it because of the universal awakening that all of us are having
Okay,
about the problems?
hold on. We're gonna see. Oh, I think we know where you was going.
Yeah.
Doctor, you wanna answer that for him? Thank you for the gifts. Thank y'all for the gifts.
Um, I'm trying to remember what he said, that he came here and he thinks that the dysfunctionality of American BLK is because of the supremacy that we faced. Well, sir, I want to say this, all right? You said awakening or weakening, weak or awake.
No, they're awakening. Like this whole thing, the young lady just schooled that African guy that was trying to make excuses.
Well,
What
here's
brought
what
about the
here's
awakening?
you talking about awakening, like somebody become
He's
aware of
talking about
something.
the delineation movement.
So he talking about being aware because he said awakening.
Okay, listen.
Is
He's
he talking
talking
about being
about the
aware?
delineation movement.
Yeah, delineation. That's the correct one.
Okay, because here's what's going on, sir. All right. Um, we've been here for 500 years. We developed everything that you see, every opportunity they took advantage of, right? And for what I can see is like this, right? When Africans keep complaining about somebody doing this, somebody doing that, somebody's bothering them, somebody delineating from them, somebody want to be with them. If you come to my house and I don't know how to treat you, what do? You leave my house. And it's confusing to me because you keep coming. America cannot be that bad because nobody is going to Africa. Everybody's going away from Africa and coming to America, coming to Europe, and then people complain. So we don't understand why you keep coming and then you're complaining and then you're coming up with all this extra stuff. American blacks built the opportunities that you're taking advantage of. So we've been to school already. We built the universities. We built hospitals. And the thing that get us is that y'all can find every problem that in the 13% of the population, American blacks, but y'all don't know the history. I ask y'all a simple question.
Okay.
Who is the first person to graduate Harvard with a PhD? Simple. Africans don't know. But I asked them how many women live in the projects with 4 kids and each one of them have a different father. They're running out the numbers.
Okay.
Sir,
Land your
what,
plane, doctor.
okay, let me, y'all are coming to try to demise us. Y'all are coming to try to make us look bad. Y'all are coming to talk down to us. We understand what that looks like. And I don't know why y'all do it because it's so not helping y'all at all. You're not benefiting from it. You'll benefit better if you just mind your business, look at what we do and learn from us. 'Cause we're the most successful melanated people in the world. Thank you.
Okay, Alex, do you have something to say before we get to Lofa?
No, yeah, I agree with everything he said because I had a internal meeting to myself, and I was like, if the sacrifices were not done for us, none of us will be here seeking the better life. Then I went back even further and I found out that even every single program that we come here with was a YT people project to bring quote unquote what they call diversity. And then diversity was just coming over here and we're not from here and we're like subservient, obedient. Most of the time when I went to a job and someone was racist toward me, I didn't even know what they were talking about. I was just thinking about the poverty I left back. And I was just like, yes, sir, I'll do that. I'll do the other one. Then after 20 years, that's the time I realized me not saying anything and aligning myself with the oppressor wasn't actually helping anyone, including myself. So that's all I got to say.
Okay. Well, thank you, Alex, for coming up. You can come back up if you think of another question. Thank you. Lofa, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of this conversation. I'm coming in this conversation from an African perspective because I am African, first generation African. And let me start off by first of all applauding African American or Black American, if you prefer to be called that, for the level of acceptance, right? Tolerance, I should say. But one thing well, let me ask the question before I even get into it. What can we do to bridge the gap between us? Because I noticed there's a big gap, and this is what this is what white America is looking for to continue to keep us divided as
Okay,
people. Because
hold on. I get your question. Just one moment. Let's go to Supreme. Supreme, you want to answer his question?
I want to answer it. First of all, brother, You're not a black American. You're just born over here. You may be black in America, but you're not a black American.
I did not claim to be a black American. I said I'm African.
Right,
You
right,
heard me
okay.
say.
I'm just clarifying it because you was in the beginning you was saying African American, Black American. An African shouldn't even be able to use African American because they.
Wait a minute, Supreme. Let me just add to. Let me just give you. He was saying he was calling us an African American. Then he took it back and called us a Black American.
Oh, okay. I apologize, brother. I apologize. Yeah. So what you could do is just respect our stance. All these other people, they've already delineated from us. You know, they've been specified. I can't go into somebody else's culture and I can't claim compa like the Haitians. All I can do is respect everybody's wishes and their culture, and that's what's gonna make people, unify. I think because when you keep if somebody come up here and tell me something that I'm not, I don't see that you would want to be unified. It's like you just trying to colonize. You trying to just and then the continuously bringing up the white tea people. Some of y'all do. Not saying you do it, but yeah, like just respect our stance. That's it.
Lofa, you got something to say? Lofa, you can unmute. I think you on mute.
Oh yeah, I was muted. I didn't want to interrupt him while he was actually making a statement, and I think he made a salient point, right, in regards to respect. And in order for us to all, come together, and I see every African American, or excuse me, I keep calling you African American, but Black American, I take that back. I see every Black American as my brothers, and that's part of the reason why even if I'm driving down the street and I see a car parked on the roadside and something wrong with it, I stop. I look first to see how I can help. But my idea here is if we don't come together as people, especially considering the fact, based on the pigment of our skin, the white tea will continue to control the narrative and they feel
See,
like
there
they
you
can
go
control
again.
us.
There you go again, bringing up YT. And if black is not enough for us to have in common, our skin color, this is not enough. It's gonna
Okay,
take.
well, that's what I'm saying. They because that they create,
But
they
it's
feel
not
like,
enough for a group of us to want to unite. You know who wants to do that though? I know for a fact.
who?
Pan Africans and other immigrants and white people. They love immigrants. Okay. So let me just say, some of them do, not all of them. I was trying to be funny. Hold on, Lofa. But it would take like, you know what I mean? What agenda do y'all have over there on the continent for Black Americans? Because this can't be one sided
What
anymore.
agenda?
Yeah, what y'all
The,
got? What agenda
the
specifically
agenda. Okay,
specifically for
specifically,
Black Americans?
you always feel welcome. It don't matter
No, no,
where.
no, 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 no. That ain't an agenda. Like what we getting out of the deal? Y'all have gotten enough from us. Now what can we be expecting? That's what we want. We want some stuff now. For unity, we want some stuff.
Well, okay. If you're welcome, there's nothing that is taken away from me. Everything
No,
that is in Africa,
we want
everything that
more
is in
than
Africa
I
belongs
know,
to
but
you.
we want tangibles from them. Y'all owe us.
Such as, be
So
specific.
we need some dual citizenship for free. We need
You.
some land. We need some land over there. We need access to them diamond mines
So
and
let me.
stuff.
So
Like,
let
hold
me.
on, you asked me what? Like the Chinese people got? We need all that stuff. And we after, some would say reparations too.
Okay, but let me tell you this, all right?
Mhm.
It depends on where in Africa you go. You will understand that. Matter of fact, there are countries in Africa where you have lands available to
Oh,
you. Because I just
free land? Where that's at? Where they giving Black
have you
Americans?
ever been to Liberia?
Where they giving Black Americans free land at?
Well, go to Liberia, go to Ghana.
And they got free land for us?
Of course, I just told
Oh, okay. Y'all hear that? We got free land in Africa.
you.
You,
Have you ever heard of Liberia? Have you ever heard of Liberia?
of
I'm
course.
straight. I'm sorry. I'm straight.
There ain't no free land over there.
Okay, so see,
I
that's
know
the
something that y'all
mindset.
can do.
Again, that's the mindset. But I'm glad that you were able to
No,
answer
it's
my
not
question,
the
though.
mindset. It's a fact.
That's
Y'all don't have nothing for us for free.
And the thing about it is, brother,
That
I
was
see you trying
hardcore
to
right
be
there.
passionate, but like if Africa is not unified, like why would you try to unify with a Black American in your own continent? It's
No,
not
you're
unified.
not. You're not compelled to. You're not compelled to unify with it. I simply asked the question because, again, based on the prompt, and I needed to know why you feel like you cannot unite with other, Africa or with African, I should say.
That's why, because you're
Can
not
I say
unified over
something?
there. You don't have no receipts that showing that you unified over there, but you
You
telling that
next, BP.
unified. But go ahead.
Man,
I apologize.
No,
yeah.
you can finish your thought, Supreme. BP can go after you.
Hey, yeah. So first of all, y'all delineated first. We give y'all that. Y'all did that first. And all we doing is matching energy now with all the people who come over here. And now it's like, what can we do to unify? Well, the first thing you can do to unify is unify Africa. And then we know you got receipts to show us. And then maybe we can unify after that. Build Africa up. Africa, the stuff I be seeing, it looks sad to me. I need that to be built up. There be a lot of stuff I see on posts when they be trying to be disrespectful. I be like, bro, I can't even do this. You know what I'm saying? So build Africa up and then come to a Black American like, we could build something. We could build a whole planet. But a lot of people don't want to do that.
Go ahead, Lufa. You got something to say?
Say because based on what I'm hearing tonight, it's just basically the mindset. You already have that. Literally, it's just carved in, and nothing I can really say to really convince any of you on here because that is what you want to believe.
Can
But
I say
at the end of
something?
Wait a
the
minute,
day,
American. We're gonna let BP go after Lufa land.
okay.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, my name is BP. I'm from San Francisco. I'm FBA. Okay. I'm 64 years old. All right. So I remember watching the first trickling of the new waves of immigrants we thought were our brothers, we thought were our sisters. And it took us 40, 50 years to finally figure it out that that's not the case. Africans now are saying, why are you guys doing this? It's probably 30 years overdue. But the fact that it took us so long because we're such a loving, giving, sharing people, it took us so long. Now we can't be accused of doing off the cuff reactions. We let this shit go on for a long time. To the degree where you see a national television show that Bob Hart's Abishola, and they're saying crap about us, putting us at the bottom of the rank. That's how pervasive the negative talk about us is from the African diasporic people that came here. And then one thing y'all don't realize is we really your only friend over here, and you've made enemies out of us, most of us. Me personally, like how we deal with white people compared to how you deal with white people. When we say that you align with white people, a lot of times it may not be deals you cut or nothing like that. It's just the fact that when white folks approach you in the wrong way, you show your teeth. We don't do that. We don't show our teeth. They're gonna get what they got coming. But a lot of us, we don't hate white people, but we keep them at arm's length because you can't trust them.
HATE,
And
HATE. I love TikTok shop. Okay, land your
Oh,
plane, BP.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
I'll make it quick. But
Okay.
the bottom line is now we kind of got to do that same approach with y'all. We don't know who's the good ones. So a lot of us is just like, you know what, I'm done. We got to focus on ourselves because this government has put too much focus on people of color immigrants and just keeps shoving us under the carpet. And everybody's happy to just climb in on it. We are only friends. We the only friends of all the people of color that have come here. And y'all don't realize it. And now that we're kind of done with it, now you're saying, well, why? You need to take accountability and look in the mirror. I'm done. I land with that.
All right, thank you, BP. Okay, did that answer your question, Lufa?
Well, partially, but I appreciate the time though.
No, I mean, what you mean? You had, what you didn't understand. Nobody HATE, y'all, but I just think it's
No, yo,
time.
I don't.
Oh,
I
wait a
don't
minute,
think you.
let me finish. Let
Oh,
me
I
just
thought you.
finish.
I thought you had asked me to respond or
I do. I
Go
just
ahead.
want to say something real quick. It's not that we HAT nobody. Don't think that. It's just that it's time for everybody to stand on their own feet. You know what I mean? Y'all over here, the ones that don't get deported back home. You know what I mean? It's time for y'all to fight for all y'all own specific things. You just gotta fight on your
Oh,
own now.
can I add one more thing,
Hmm.
host? Okay, I appreciate it. I was having a conversation with a group of Pan Africanists over here about 4 or 5 years ago, and I was saying we keep giving to others, but they don't do nothing for us. And one brother was like, he was like, hey, they got, it's a lot of poverty over there and this and that. And I was like, okay, look, I mean, this one brother saying, hey, our resources belong to you. They don't even belong to the native inhabitants. Okay. The native
Okay.
inhabitants, they don't have access to it. But I told him, I said, look, because I have an engineering and land surveying company.
Okay.
I
Land
was
your
trying to get
plane,
projects.
BP.
I was trying to get projects over there. If you remember Maynard Jackson, he said, look, if you want to get one of these contracts here in Atlanta, you got to have at least, I think it was like a 15% black company participation. Now you got all these countries, America, Brazil, these European countries who are all involved with slavery. The African leaders over there could do that. They could just say, okay, look, okay, we'll give you this big contract over here, but you got to have a 15% black company participation if you were involved with the slavery. That's a way that we could come up all together and it wouldn't cost them a dime. But they don't even do that. It's hard for black companies to get projects over there.
BP,
That's it.
BP. Let me ask you a quick
Oh
question.
no, we not. This not. We gotta move on. You want to do your
Okay.
final say, Lofa?
I'm done. I'm in with that.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna rotate you down, BP. Thanks for coming up. Lofa, do you want to have your final words?
Yeah, let me close on this real quick. Take opportunity to really explore, get to know. Probably a lot of you on here may not have had opportunity to get out of the United States to really see how things are done. So you follow what is stated in the media and based
Oh,
on
I'm not gonna
maybe
let you do that. We got enough
right. So
experience. We got enough
okay.
experience
Oh,
with the Africans that
hey,
already been over
right.
here.
Again,
We
it
already
is
know how y'all
the
is.
exposure. If you don't
Right,
have
but
that
I'm saying
exposure,
it
you
don't.
just
That's
not. You just,
the Africans that's over here. They show us all we need to know. Some people like that, some people don't. And we can see how Africans is when they come over here. Me personally, I don't know if I want to be stuck on a whole nother continent with people who generally don't like me and think we all ghetto and baby mamas and welfare baby thugs. I don't know about that, honey. I don't know. Maybe once y'all start doing more research on us and coming over here and have good things to say and not, afraid of us and, telling each other to stay away from the Black American and this and that. Maybe when that happened, then things would be different. I don't know. Okay. Thank you,
so can I talk
Lofa.
now? Oh,
Okay,
okay.
go ahead. I'll give you 20 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Well, I mean, in 20 seconds, I could just say I want Black America to feel like we are one people. We have no hate, excuse me, no HATE for any one of you, and we would definitely continue to keep it that way. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Alex, how you doing? Terrio, I'm gonna rotate you down. Thank you for coming up. Thank you, Landry. Let me.
Can I just say this?
Could I say something
With tripping,
before?
with tripping
Oh, wait a
me
minute.
off.
Hold on. Thank you, Landry. Oh, let me bring Landry on in. Go ahead, Terrio.
So I was simply that what they can
Alex,
do.
I got you after Tario. Go
Okay.
ahead.
What I was gonna say is that what they can do while being here is play the back seat. Let us be the driver, and y'all play the back seat. Whatever Black Americans benefit from, everybody is gonna benefit from. So don't stand in the way of anything that we're doing. Don't talk down on us. Don't talk negatively on any platform.
That's the only way that will bridge the gap. Get out of the political spaces. Y'all, we don't necessarily need y'all in political spaces. We need to be in the political spaces because we know the YT better than any person on this land. And I land.
Okay, thank you, Tario. You can come back up. I just gotta rotate the stage. All right, bye-bye. Go ahead, Alex. How you doing? You want to ask Black Americans a question?
Yes, I want to ask. When there was a gentleman that came on the platform saying something about African not liking or hating Black Americans. I don't know what you say on there, but if it's not on there, there are Black Americans on here too. So why he said, I just wanted to say why he said was right in the sense that when I got here, I'm 58 years old. I got here 97. Yeah. So when we go to the club like that, yeah, it used to be a beef, real beef, and it had to do. Now that the same way the other brother felt that,
Okay,
30
what's your
years before the
question? What's your question, Alex?
so
Hold
my,
on, Mr.
my
Umar.
question
What's
is,
your
I want to
question?
ask so deep there is about the application thing too, where he said when you go, they still put a black American, and at the same time they put there slash African. Okay, they are very crafted. Europeans are very crafted with the Queen's language. So that meaning that why they didn't put people when you go apply, they don't put people of European descent on there. They are very crafty. So they're telling you that you and us, meaning African and Black Americans, are the same people. They're the poor in the same platform. So you got to deep into that before you just say it like that. That people of the same culture. So yeah, we have people of the same culture now. So that's why anywhere you go to apply, they say Africa / Black American. Very crafty. Think about that. And then before I close, the question about Black being here in America before slavery and all that, that's true. That is very true. So let me close with this, and people can Google it. Those are on the platform. There's a guy they call Massa Musa. 1,000 blacks travel from Africa way before civilization. Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
No.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, I thought you had stepped
Remind
off.
me. Remind me.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. That was a great story.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that the 1,000 blacks away from Wakanda.
Can you help him out with
I'm not. I
answering his
mean,
question?
I really been enjoying the panel, but can you rephrase the question again towards
Oh
me?
Lord, please no. I
So
don't
I
know.
kind of heard what he said. I heard what he said, but as far as what Black Americans,
It's love. I
I
just
think
wanted to ask a question and go, please.
Okay, Landry, hold on. Okay, hold that thought. Go ahead, Landry. Wait a minute, Alex. We got work. We got to dissect you. Go ahead, Landry.
It's gonna be quick, Alex, and you can even answer my question if you want. Personally, like after hearing a lot of my Black Americans brothers, I can totally understand like the frustration and like doing the delineation movement and stuff. I could totally understand that for sure. Based on the behavior of of some of us for sure. But I was just disagreeing with the fact that like y'all say like y'all are not from the continent. I'm with y'all movement, whatever y'all want to do to but to say like y'all don't come from Africa, I just think it's kind of crazy.
So it's been like 500, 600. It's been so long. At what point do can people say that they don't come from the continent?
So where were you 500 years before?
Where were you 500 years before?
I wasn't born, but I'm sure my great 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 grandparent came from somewhere in Africa.
I know, but is it documentation? Can you prove that?
If there's documentation about
Yeah,
me
we
being
have
from Africa,
documentation. We had documentation for the hundreds of years we've been here. Can y'all prove where y'all was 500 years ago? What
yeah,
land y'all was on?
yeah,
Your lineage of people.
yeah.
Cause when did how long Cameroon been a country?
Like Cameroon has always been a territory, but it became a
Uh-huh.
country at 1960 after independence. But that's just because we were
Okay.
colonized by the YTs.
I understand, Landry. Just repeat the question so somebody I can give.
It's not even a question. It's more so a statement before I leave the live. My statement is just more so like I can understand the frustration and the delineation movement that y'all doing and wanting people to respect y'all more. I'm totally with that. I just don't agree with the fact that y'all think that we're not the same. Like, I guess DNA wise.
Wait, don't do that. Don't mute people while they talking. Don't do that.
I didn't do that. I don't know
I
who
know,
did
I
that.
know, I know who did it. Hey, Landry, why do you care?
Speak. Hello.
Yeah, Landry, why do you care?
Why do I care? Because for me, I'm for, like I said, uniting the family. I think the YTs love it when we are separated like that. They love what's going on here. They love this type of stuff because united we rise, divided we fall, and this is the agenda. They want
But
us to.
but we don't care. We don't care about what they think. We've been doing what we want to do on this land. That's one thing y'all got mistaken about us. Like we don't care. We don't care what they think. We don't care. We gonna do what we don't care what
But
they
there,
do.
but
We
there are
don't
systems put in
care.
place by them though
I know who cares. We got our own system. If we thought about what white tea think all day, we'll be crazy. And since we don't care. We don't care what the white people think about melanated blacks and black Americans. We simply do not care, Landry. I mean, we don't care. We do what we want to do. That's why we're the black Americans, because we do what we want to do. We don't care.
Okay, and y'all just don't
Can
want
I
to
ask
associate
something?
with
Can I,
Africans ever,
Wait a minute,
ever
hold
again.
on, y'all. Y'all can ask something. You said what, Landry?
This is my last question. So y'all do not ever want to associate with and work, associate or unite with Africans at all. Never.
Listen, let somebody else go ahead, American. My mom, she want to talk to you, Landry.
okay, so this I don't understand, and I'm not saying this in a way to put you down, but what I don't understand is the logic that you guys use. Why would you not believe that there were already black people here? Some of us were already here. We're not African at all. We don't have a reason to sit around and make up stuff. Um, and secondly, why would we want to unite with the people when our people were over here getting sprayed by water hose and going through all the horrific things that we went through? You guys didn't even send a pack of noodles. So why would we want to unite with the people like that? Like, how could we ever trust a people like that? You guys were no different than what the YTs did. You did the same exact thing. You're no different. And as far as I'm concerned, you're in the bed with them. And we are not afraid. You guys keep trying to fearmonger us and tell us we need to unite because of this in the YT or whatever. We're not afraid of the white T. You're afraid of them. We're not scared. We're not scared of those devils at all. So that fear mongering, you have to go to your people where there's majority, Africans, and talk to them about that.
Okay,
Real quick.
yep, hold on. Go ahead, Supreme. Hold on, Landry. You ain't got to run off. We trying
My
to just
bad,
help
Landry.
you
Don't
understand. Go
rush.
ahead,
But
Supreme.
every
Go.
time you talk, right? Every time you talk, I'm gonna show you why it's hard to unify with you. Every time you talk, you bring up the YT man. So if you that type of person, that's how you think. That's how your consciousness is. Which one with you're not on code. You don't even understand. You just keep bringing the YT man up to get your points across. We don't call that black. That's why we look at you and call you. We'll tell you you're not black, bro, because we don't think like that. We don't want to be adjacent. We don't, I'm tired of these situations. Whatever. Well, the white tea people, I don't see them doing this. No, all melanated people on this planet are indigenous to their own homeland. But you being an indigenous person coming over here in America, you don't understand what indigenous is. We the first people on the planet on every landmass. You being an indigenous person from your continent coming over here with these white tea talking points and trying to compare us to white tea people, we literally look at you like you're not black. So how can we unify with that? Because we, like somebody said, we fought them for the longest. We know them like the back of our hands. But even within your conversation, you keep reverting back to them and comparing them to us. They can't compare to us. Alan.
Okay,
Can I
Landry.
say something for a minute? He's not trying to
Hold on,
compare.
ma'am. Hold on, ma'am. Remind you wanna say something?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with the panelists. It's like, for me, I think it's a hesitant. Some people are hesitant to assimilate to black culture. Like they think that, maybe missing out on something, or we're lying to them about the process. But I think it's okay to let the culture take the lead, because if we're the most emulated culture and you come to America, why not assimilate a little bit to some of the stuff that we got going on? It's like sometimes it's a lot of pushback where people don't want to enjoy the stuff that we like, and it's like, well, how can we extend the olive branch? So just continue to be yourself and embrace your cultures, and network with people that look like yourself, and extend the olive branch, especially like if you have businesses and stuff like that. Because I love the restaurants, but sometimes the service it'd be off. You know what I'm saying? It really do. It's not a
Remind
bias.
me,
It's
what
not a
you talking
bias.
about? You talking about African restaurants?
Yeah, restaurants, the storefronts,
Oh, okay.
even in something as face value as like Essence Fest, like when we mix amongst each other, we got to do a better job of getting along with each other, and seeing the common interest that we have. Because if not, it's just gonna be a bunch of people trying to outshine each other on these platforms, and it defeats the purpose of the conversation sometimes. If that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand.
I mean, it's a lot to be said, because I
Um,
think if
Hold
a
on,
person,
DRR. What you mean? What the competition on the platforms got to do with anything?
because like I think like if a person is an immigrant, or they're not wouldn't consider themselves FBA, and they're coming to America, and they're kind of like trying to fit in, like, man, get around some people that got a large family, go to family reunions, network with people. I know a bunch of contractors, a bunch of people doing contracts and federal grants and stuff like that, to get your dreams off the ground in a country like America, where that there is the opportunity. You see a lot of people take advantage of it, but don't count your brother's short and your sister's short next to you. You know what I'm saying? Your foundational Black Americans, we got motion too. Like, don't be afraid to reach out and see what's really going on in the streets, and get your hands dirty.
Shout out to that. Thank you for coming up, Ramon. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Landry. I hope you got that across. Hold on, TNT. Wait a minute, Landry. TNT.
Hi, Miss.
Oh, hi. Are you a Black American?
Yeah. I just spoke to you a couple days ago. Yeah,
Oh, you
FBF
did.
for sure.
Okay, hold on,
Yeah.
TNT. Mr. Umar.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Are you a
Thanks.
Black American?
Yeah, no, I'm African.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Houston extensions. Houston extensions.
Yes, hello.
Hey, you wanted to ask Landry a question?
No, I wanted to respond to you guys' rebuttal to Landry's statement about the YT.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm originally from Liberia, West Africa, so I'm not a Black American. However, I do consider myself Black. And I'll say this, I find it insulting when Black Americans say Africans aren't Black. For me, I believe,
Hold
as
on.
someone
So
who
wait
came
a
here,
minute. Hold on, Houston. So then that you probably have a question for us. Why
no,
did
no,
you
no,
say?
I don't have a question.
Hold on, because
No,
if
no.
you offended, you don't want to know why.
No, I don't want to know why.
Okay, well,
You,
this tonight,
I don't.
this is Ask Black Americans One Question. If
So,
you want to come up here and hold on, who is that?
so
You want to
the
hold
reason why I
on,
don't want to know
hold
why is
on,
because
hold
from
on. Hold on.
okay.
So you want to come up here and just make a statement, and that ain't gonna happen. Because you feel something, you need to be asking a question because you know what I mean. Because that ain't just you're not.
This is not my first rodeo with Black Americans, ma'am.
Okay, but
If
still,
if
all
I
you
if
do,
if I was new to the
ma'am, you need to
country,
come up here and ask a question. Okay, you're a
new to the
Liberian.
country, then I would need to ask the
Well, then,
question.
well,
I've been
what's
in
your
this
point? You
country
can't
since
come
I
up
was
here.
7 years
Hold on.
old.
What the fuck? You can't come up here and just make a statement. That ain't gonna work. You need to ask a question.
Then this may
It might not be. Have a good
not
night.
be because I
Yeah. What the hell? Okay, y'all.
Yeah, in laundry, you see how this go, bro. You was patient. It struck a nerve because I said that what you were saying, the ideology that you come up when you keep breaking up the white teeth, black people don't think like black Americans don't think that like that. So she
Yeah.
felt some type of way because it kind of seemed like I took your black card,
I
but
don't
this
think
is
y'all let
what
her
I'm
speak
talking
though.
about.
To be fair, bro, I don't think y'all let her speak, man.
Why?
It's not fair
Why,
to assume.
Leslie? Let me tell
I
you
don't
how
think.
this works. This panel works. The prompt says, I never met this girl. She don't follow me. I don't know her from a can of
Well, I
paint.
agree. I
Hold
agree.
on,
I
hold
agree.
on, hold on, Landry. She said she ain't want to ask a question. She ain't even have enough respect for my panel or decency to even ask a
You know how they
question.
act.
Hold on, Landry. She wanted to sit up here and just come make a statement. And that ain't how we do things over here. She already slid in there that she black no matter what and blah blah blah. So she thought she was gonna come up here and get her big one off. But look, not here. Not here that wasn't gonna happen. So either you gonna ask a question, in which she could have did respectfully, but she didn't because she don't have no respect for this panel or black Americans, period. She thought she was gonna come in here and tell us what it is, and that ain't happening. And can you understand why that can't happen?
Yeah. So, no, I agree. Love. It's your panel.
No,
You have
because
your rules and
you see
regulations.
what you just did, Landry. You
No, y'all didn't let
immediately
me.
hold on, Landry. You immediately took her side, even though what she was doing was disrespectful, combative, and she showed some type of entitlement that she can just come up on my panel and do whatever she wants. Like y'all come here into the United States of America and have those same kind of thoughts, and that's why we here. That's why we here doing what we doing today. Cause that was rude, but you had no problem with her being rude.
No, no, love. Can I speak?
No, you ain't had no problem with her being rude though. You first
Yeah.
thing you said you
No,
wanted to check me. Yes, Landry.
I wasn't. No, ma'am. If I can speak, I'm saying that like I agree with you. Your panel, your rules. You know what I mean. I agree with you that she did not respect like the rules of the panel. The show today is about asking Black Americans one question. So I agree that she did not respect that. I was just simply saying that like Supreme is assuming what she was going to say because
We already know what she was gonna say. She was
that's an
basically saying
assumption.
she
No,
already was saying what she wasn't gonna do. If you knew anything
no.
about Black Americans, you know we don't do that.
Okay,
She
so I
can't
think
just come over. That's like you just come over my house and think you about to run shit. No, that ain't gonna happen. But you don't see it like that. But I already knew
I
where this
Laundry,
was
apologize on her
going.
behalf,
but
but
look,
I
No,
look,
apologize.
you
you don't
ain't
have to
gotta
apologize.
apologize on her behalf. We see this every day with y'all. Go ahead, Supreme.
I just wanted laundry. Check this out. Love
Yeah.
really was patient with her. She said it ain't about making no statement. She said she told her to just ask us a question. She could have framed her question. Well, then why black Americans try to take your black card away or some shit like that? Because that's basically. But she love asked her the question, and after she asked her the question, she said, "I don't care what they think." But
I
this
agree.
panel is up here about asking black Americans a question. She ain't do nothing wrong. The chick
It's
was
the
just basically.
audacity and entitlement for me. And
But what I don't think is right
I'm
though
right
is
here in Houston with her type. And I cross paths with them heifers all the time.
Come on this lady panel and tell her what she got going on.
The thing is, y'all now and then assume that this is how y'all are Africans are. Like they're rude people everywhere, man. Like
You're
No, we deal
ignorant.
with
You're
this.
all
We
of
deal
ignorant.
y'all
with
be
wait a
saying
Okay,
minute.
this.
go
Wait a minute.
ahead,
We
so
deal wait a minute. We deal with this with them. And one thing about love, she's very patient and she's wait a minute, and she's very fair. That girl was straight up disrespectful, and if you couldn't identify that or see that that girl was being you should have been telling her to shut her fat mouth and come up here with some respect and some honor. But you chose not to do that. You chose to make an excuse. That's all everybody is saying. And that's not right.
Okay,
You should
like
have heard
But
when
we
the
got,
girl said, "No, I don't care." What? You
we have
just
to
came
look
up on
at the
my
pet.
panel.
The
all right,
audacity.
it's
We
fine.
have
Let's
to
do
Definitely
let's.
we
disrespectful.
have to look at the
I
Landry,
think it was
Landry,
disrespectful, but
Landry,
y'all are
Landry,
I
generalizing
got a
Landry,
question for Black Americans. And
Landry.
Landry,
Okay,
help me
hold
out,
on, Dr.
Landry.
L.
Come on,
Dr.
black family.
Hold on, Landry. Hold on.
Yeah, I got a
Go ahead,
question for
Quandry. Wait,
Why?
Quandry. What
Yeah,
are you? What are
Quan Shai, you
you?
got it. I'm Black
What?
American, sister.
Okay, go ahead.
I got a question. My
Mhm.
question is, Landry, why should we? Okay. I saw another panel where African got a post up talking about, oh, why black women should date Africans. My question is to my black Americans, what is y'all infatuation with us all of a sudden? Why is all these panels you guys are trying to integrate all of a sudden? And my question is to black Americans, which is why should we?
We should not.
Thank you. That's the perfect answer. Why should we?
Hold on, Quandary. We're gonna do it. We're gonna see what they got to say. American, what you got to say? Why should we?
Uh, so there's no reason we should. It's dangerous if you ask me.
Okay, Supreme, why should we?
Yeah, we shouldn't. Some of us might get if they got a if they booty big, it might be a problem, but we shouldn't. Most definitely we can't.
Okay, doctor, real quick, why should we?
I don't see any reason why we should.
TNT, why should we?
We definitely shouldn't.
I don't think Sammy, are you a black American?
Nah, you know I'm African.
Oh, I thought so. Hold on, Sammy. We're gonna get to you. Okay, so Landry, you think we making this up? We just saying this, we feel this way for no reason. You don't think it's been severe
No,
damage done?
I think it's for a reason, and I think it's based out of definitely like frustration, which is valid for sure. Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like okay, there aren't any like African immigrants that don't like look down upon Africans. But me too, as an African, when I came here when I was 13 years old back in 2009, Black Americans also bullied me, man, because I did not have this accent that I have right now. My last name is
Yeah, we
funny,
hear that
so
all the
it's
time,
on both
Landry.
sides, right? But
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
hear
gonna
that
come and
all.
sit up. But I'm not gonna go and tell Africans that because I got bullied in school because I was African with a thicker accent, Black Americans are this and not the
What they
third.
call you, a
No.
booty scratcher?
Oh my God,
Oh, I
love
got
you.
called a booty scratcher. American, you ever been called the African booty scratcher?
Yeah, me and my cousins used to call each other that.
Okay, Supreme, you ever been called the African booty scratcher?
Yeah,
That
and
wasn't
my
Oh,
family
wait a minute,
called me
hold
that.
on.
And my
Doctor, you ever been
and my
called the
family
African
called me
booty
that. I
scratcher?
never called it. Oh, my bad.
Oh no, you never have. I never have either. Doctor, you been called the African booty scratcher before?
Unfortunately,
Okay, TNT, you ever been called the African booty scratcher?
Too many times.
Okay, so you ever been called the African booty scratcher?
Yes, ma'am. It
who,
was a part of our roasting sessions.
Yeah,
who
I've been
calling y'all
called the
booty scratchers?
African booty scratcher
Who calling
too.
y'all booty scratchers? Who's calling
We
y'all booty
called each
scratchers?
other that. That's something we called each other before we even
Well,
ever saw
I
African.
had an African call me a
FBA
cotton
is
Okay,
picker. I
I
had
did.
an African call me a cotton
I
picker.
never talked about booty scratcher though. Y'all assumed that I was called a booty
No,
scratcher. I mean, I did
I
get
asked
called a
you.
booty scratcher.
I asked you, and you
Yeah,
started
yeah, yeah.
laughing.
That was one. That I didn't even say yes, but I mean, I have been called that. But
Uh
they'll
huh.
make accent. They'll make accent. They'll make weird whatever they want. They call it African languages, like the little sounds, like
Yeah.
and all those kind of stuff.
Yeah, just like a cotter, right?
Just like who?
You
Oh,
heard
she
her.
said, okay. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, again, like two wrongs don't make a right, though. And you're right. Akata is a very dangerous word that I hate. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, you
H-A-T-E,
know.
H-A-T-E. I love TikTok shop.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
Landry,
sorry about
hold
that.
on. Let's get to Sammy. Hey, Sammy.
What's up?
What's up? You want to ask Black Americans a question?
Yeah, the question I pretty much got, we get the fact that y'all don't want us to be like anywhere near related, or y'all don't want to be called Africans. We get all that, but what's the end all big goal, end all big goal after this? Because like the white man have been pretty much enslaving y'all and doing everything that y'all pretty much doing to us, and instead of learning from that, since y'all been actually taking that same heat y'all giving us, instead of being better, y'all just pretty much imitating the white man, and I don't know
Okay.
how they don't see that.
All right, hold on, Sammy. Supreme.
Can
Hold
can
on.
man? Can I
Hold
answer
on.
that?
Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Supreme. But Doctor, no, we
Yeah.
gotta let some
So
people
so
down. We
so
gotta rotate the stage. Hold
all
on,
right.
Doc.
Yeah.
Landry,
So Landry, I want you to see this. I
yeah.
want you to see
Okay,
this.
well go ahead. We'll wait a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll do this.
Landry, I want you to. I want you. This is what I said, right? This is how we know it's facts. That girl came up here. Now this dude, nobody was talking about the white T man, and he brought the white T man up again. This is again. I'm gonna say it. This is why we wouldn't call y'all black. Like what? Why y'all think y'all got the white T man on your mind too much? Y'all,
He was
y'all
the
want to make this
biggest oppressor.
comparison. This is not good. How we
I
gonna
haven't given a
unify with
chance
somebody
to
like that?
understand where we. But you're not hearing what we.
Because
Nobody's praising
because
no white man,
can I
though. We're
answer
not.
this, loves? Because you
Wait a
guys
minute,
are.
Supreme. Hold on,
I'm gonna
Corchi.
be real quick.
Hold on, though,
Yes,
Corchi.
ma'am. Yes,
Supreme was
ma'am.
talking. Go ahead, Supreme.
Yeah. So we just you can't say that what we're saying is false, and we're actually sitting and watching this in action. First thing this dude did was bring up the white. Well, you see the white T people trying to do this and they trying to do that, bro. We don't talk about them. We don't care. We're very indifferent. So when you ask to if we want to unify, how are we going to unify with a mentality like that? I'm not trying to compare myself to no white team. I'm trying to do what I got to do on my own homeland. They are beneath me. But when some of y'all immigrants come over here, y'all feel like, well, let me use the comparison of the white T man. And man, come on, we don't rock like that. That's not what we call black, and that's why black cars get took. But just because we melanated, we're not the same people. This dude he just showed you again, the second time. But I don't want to take up too much.
Supreme, but pretty much you saying all that, but the white man didn't call you American. He said you wasn't from this land. Everything you exactly saying is the same thing you saying about us. You're
Right.
imitating the white man.
You don't know my history. Go
I'm
look up the
hearing it.
18.
I'm hearing the hate, the
Man,
same hate
y'all
the
so
white
H
man
H
has.
A T E H A T E. I love
Stop
TikTok
it.
shop.
I don't.
Can
You
I
don't
say
have
something
nothing
real
for
quick,
me.
love?
Yeah.
Hold on. You don't
Go
have
ahead,
nothing for
Supreme.
me.
And
I'm
then
gonna
you
finish.
query.
I'm gonna go real fast. You don't have nothing for me to number 8 for. Nothing. You don't offer nothing to me, bro.
That's the
So
same thing the white man said
stop
about
saying
y'all.
that.
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying. The same
Sammy,
thing the
can
white
you
man
have
said.
Sammy? Hold on, Supreme. Sammy,
I'll
can you
leave it
handle
alone.
this conversation or you gonna keep interrupting people? We
Now
can
you go
because
ahead.
somebody else can take that seat. Huh?
Now you go ahead.
All right, go ahead, Supreme. Can you make it
Yes.
10 seconds so we can get to Crunchy? I mean
We
Quarchy.
have. Yeah. I'm trying to be fit real quick. The number 8. When y'all try to pull that, we loving beings. We love everybody. So you keep going. That's the only thing you can revert to is the white T man, and what you giving him credit for you being over here. You giving us credit for fighting for you to be over here because we love all, especially our melanated people. But we
Right,
love
Sammy, did the white man fight for y'all to come over here?
I didn't have to fight to come over here. I was born here.
Yeah, well, oh, okay. I'll let the panelists,
And then not only that, I fought in Iraq.
okay.
So like I fought for this land.
Okay, so you don't
Okay,
give
so
Black
my son
Americans
I
fighting
had
for
a
no
this
purple
land
heart.
now.
hold on, so you don't give Black Americans no credit for, our part we played in the Civil Rights Act.
I never said that, but y'all discrediting everything that we did. That's the thing. I'm
What
not
y'all
out
do
here.
for this country?
I'm
What
not
y'all
out
do
here
to
saying
build this country?
anything bad. I'm just
Okay,
saying,
hold
why
on.
is it that y'all
All
pointing
right, go
fingers
ahead,
at us?
Go ahead, Quirky.
My thing is, I believe you guys are stuck in the 70s. Okay, you can't knock us. Okay, if we were like the whipped children and we all in the same house, right? If we were like the whipped children and we moved out, right, and we got a job and we made our life better and we doing bigger and better things, you can't go back and say, oh, well, can't you remember how these people did this and these people did that? I'm sorry, nah, we moved on. I have a business. A lot of people here on this panel have businesses. We have moved forward. I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming you. When I was growing up, I saw a movie in New York City called Sugar Hill, right? When Wesley Snipes tried to get with the African and the man called him Kata. We don't do business with Kata. And we took that to a very big offense. So we didn't start it, no. But guess what? We did end it. We say, okay, you know what? We are sick of taking abuse from the world, and we're just gonna do our thing. Now that we out trying to do our thing, right, and make our lives better, now you guys want to come back and try to remind us about all the negativity that these people have done. Like Supreme said, and I've been with Supreme many nights now and understanding the concept. Nobody's here talking about the white tea. We're talking about why we feel independent now. So why you want to knock us? Why are you guys creating all these panels to say, oh, you guys need to accept us back? Oh, you guys need to do this. Oh, no, we don't. That's like me going to my ex-girlfriend and say, yo, remember how I was 5 years ago? She gonna say, nah, brother, I moved on. So the only thing I'm trying to explain to y'all in a gentle way is that we have moved on. Don't mention the white tea to us because it don't matter. We have our own game plan. We have our own agenda. And if we also have to come over because somebody said yesterday, oh, then y'all should come back and help us. I had a conversation with an African
Okay,
in
you
New
gotta land your plane, Crunchy.
I'm gonna land my plane right now. I had a conversation with an African, and you know what he told me? He said, yo, we didn't have to come back and help y'all. We put y'all on the boats, but we didn't have to come back and help y'all. And I said, you know what? I'm glad you said that because you showed me how you think. And for two, y'all thought we was gonna be beaten and put to shame, and we overcame that. I land my plane.
Apply to that.
All
Yeah,
right,
can I
hold
hold up? Can I
on.
say
No, because
something
we
to
about to
Quan?
rotate the stage. I got a lot of people in the queue. Supreme, DR, Landry, and no, Supreme and DR and Quantry. We're gonna rotate the stage. Thank y'all. I gotta bring some more Black Americans. They've been waiting, y'all. Y'all can come back up though. Thank you. Um, Go ahead, Sammy. You can finish your final thought.
All right, when Quan talking about he feels some type of way because of a movie from Wesley Snipes, I'm pretty sure that movie was directed by a white man to spread that propaganda. And then it's cool if y'all want y'all to be like your own unity or whatever like that. But at the same breath, y'all telling us to go back to our country. We don't belong here. Where all that coming from? That's all unnecessary. You know that. I know that. The people in the comments is out there pretty much telling me to go back to my country knowing I was born here
Wait
and
a minute,
actually fought
Sammy.
for this
So,
land,
Sammy, so that's your question. Why are we telling y'all to go back, right?
pretty much.
Okay, hold on. Um, Hold on. So you want to take a stab at that?
Yes,
Wait,
ma'am. I'm just trying to figure out, is his parents foundational or are they from Africa?
he's from Africa.
Oh, that explains his sensitivity.
Is that your answer for him?
Why he stated that about going back?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Love, I'm trying to be nice tonight.
Okay, all right, okay, just chill. Just sit pretty next to American. Gather, are you Black
I let her
American?
speak. Nah, she ain't got to be nice. Just tell her how she
Hold
feels.
on, Sammy, hold on. Gather, are you Black American?
I'm Haitian American.
Okay, hold on. Y'all, go ahead. Y'all can talk for once. Y'all can have open panel for a minute.
Hey, can I? Wait, I'm new to
And
the panel. I can ask a question to everybody on
Hold
the
on.
panel.
Who did that? Please don't rotate the stage. I'm trying to do something. Go ahead, Governor.
No, I was saying, so all the Black Americans on the panel, right? I got a question for y'all, right? And I want an honest answer. Do y'all actually believe that America was going to be the only country in the world that wasn't going to allow Black people in the country?
What you
What?
sound like?
What are you asking?
I'm
I'm
asking because
Hold
listen,
on.
right?
Let me give it a shot. Did we think America, the United States of America, was going to be the only country in the world? Well, we wanted y'all here.
No,
Our
it's not a
ancestors.
point about if y'all
Hold
wanted us
on,
here,
hold
right?
on, because you asked me if I thought we were going to be the only country that didn't want black people. They didn't want black people here. We wanted y'all here. Did you not know that?
No. That's what I'm trying to say is this, right? Because I hear that a lot, but it doesn't make any sense, right? So I can use a couple of examples, right? That was 1964, right? When with the 1964 Act, and you had the Bahamians, people from Bahamas already here, like in 1910. They was actually here when they was about to, you know, create the city of Miami, Coconut Grove and stuff like that. They've been here since the
Okay,
early
hold
1900s.
on, brother. Hold on. Just math. Are you black American?
Yes.
Do you want to try to answer his? Who is this? Let me see. Oh, I need this. Let me see, because this she timing out. You want to give that a try?
Not really. I just want to ask them, why don't they have freedom fighters or heroes that they can look up to? Why are we the only people who
But you don't want to answer his
have?
question?
Can I
No,
respond to him?
Hold
it's a
on,
mute point.
Revenue. Huh?
It's a mute point. History already spoke. History already explained itself that our ancestors fought for them to come over here. So him just asking that question it's a mute point.
You didn't answer the
Thank you.
question though. That's the
Okay,
Respond
thing.
to
You
his
hold
didn't.
on. Let's see.
It's
Revenue, wait a second. FBA Maroon, you want to try to answer his question? Revenue, because this question is asked Black Americans, okay? Because I don't know what you going, what this
Yeah, I
asks.
got a question I want to ask Black
Okay,
Americans.
well, hold on, okay? I'm going to get to you as soon as possible. All right, Revenue? Just hang tight. FBA Maroon, do you want to try to answer his question?
Yes, man. I'll go ahead and answer that question. Peace to you. I just wanted to make sure drop in. I know I
Hey,
barely be in here.
FBA, I'm glad to see you.
Shout out to all my FBA sisters and brothers out here. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother. Yo, check, man. You from Haiti, bro. They was not finna let nobody from Haiti up in this country. Let's make that very clear.
We've been coming since
Bahamians
the
were not here.
1800s, though,
Man,
bro.
hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. We're gonna have some decorum. I'm answering your question. Um, yeah, bro. You from Haiti, bro. We don't gotta put down Haiti. Haiti already is stated a sin right now. All right. Bahamians were not already in the country. They had a limit of black immigrants that they were letting in the country, um, especially in the early 1900s. So, if you had a turban on, you could go to different parts in White Town and all the other stuff. People been delineating from us. What we're saying now is we fought for y'all to get here. I have a grandmother who's a twin. She got a bunch of brothers and sisters from Valdosta. They went to Florida, where I grew up. And my mom's other side, my granddad, he came, and a lot of his family members, my great grandma, 17 kids, she came all the way down from Orangeburg, South Carolina. When I tell you none of them grew up around immigrants, we didn't grow up around white immigrants. We didn't grow up around black immigrants. Even me, I'm Gen Z. I'm 26, bro. We didn't even grow up around that many immigrants in Florida until recent. So yeah, they had a quota. They had I forgot the exact name of it, but they had a quota. You could look this up. We the ones that said, hey, we need some reinforcement with this YT supremacy that we got going on over here, lynch era, black codes. We ain't even got to get to slavery because y'all like bringing up slavery. There's a whole 100+ years after slavery and all that we had to deal with. So yeah, man, y'all didn't get run off no beaches. Y'all didn't get called NIGGER. Y'all didn't get called none of that. We stomped. People fought and unalived by these people for y'all to get here. And it's very disingenuous to ask a stupid question like y'all thought the United States was going to be the only one
So let me ask you.
allowing.
So how are all the
Come on,
Nigerians? You know
man.
how much Africans are in Europe? Why wasn't there a 1964 act in Europe, bro? How did they get there?
You
Why were
you
they allowed
asking me
over there?
about Europe? I'm telling you
No,
about
I'm telling
America.
you,
It is
no,
FBA
no.
Maroon, Foundational Black
Listen, you know
American
that the
Maroon. I'm not
American
a
government
foundational Black European.
import scientists from India, China, and all over Asia, bro. Like, what are you talking? America's a
What are you
corporation.
talking about? You just saying stuff.
America is a corporation, bro. You don't think they was going to allow all immigrants to come to America? It's not just black immigrants that was coming here.
Brother,
Italian,
listen.
Irish.
I just
Come on,
answered your
bro.
question.
Wait a
They had
minute.
a
It's not.
quota on
It's
Hold
you.
on, hold on, Gutter. And
They had a
they also deporting, and don't leave out they deporting too. So
right.
go ahead, FBA Maroon.
Bro, they had a quota, and now that y'all thought y'all was like, get like me, nigga. White people like me, they don't like you, and now you finding out who the originators of this country are. We're the architects. We can't get deported.
Bro, I don't think
Neither do
no
they want us
immigrant is
deported.
disputing
We
that,
know
bro.
too
That y'all
much,
can't
bro.
get deported. We know y'all
We
can't get
know too
deported.
much,
But
bro.
what I'm
Y'all are
saying is,
not
bro,
worth anything to this country.
what I'm
That's why
Are you
they
saying
are
is,
serious?
deporting y'all.
listen,
That's
bro.
not a
What I'm
that's
telling
not
you
a
is this, bro.
that's not a diss. That's
Hold
not a
on,
diss,
Tom.
bro.
Let them talk. Go ahead.
That's not
Son,
a
what I'm telling
diss.
you is this, bro. Who was going to be in this country regardless, bro? It's not because
No,
no
you
black.
weren't.
Man,
No, you
come on,
weren't,
bro.
bro.
So
You
like
would, bro.
that's my question. Y'all
Family,
honestly,
look
no, no,
this up.
really,
There's a
like
whole
really
documentary on
think
1974 when the Haitians first got here. Man, when I tell y'all they came over here being rowdy, entitled, asking for jobs, they want what the Cubans want. It was all down there in Miami. It's a whole documentary on y'all, bro. We don't gotta act
no,
like
no.
this didn't
What?
happen.
Okay, but
History
look what you
happened.
just said. Haitians was already in here. We've
No,
been
no, I did
coming here,
not
bro.
say that, Dudu Tunde. I said they came over here in 1974. That's what I said.
Okay,
Don't
they
put
came
words in
over
my
here. No,
mouth.
no. But what I'm telling you is, you honestly think that 1964 act helped black immigrants come to America? That's false, bro. I'm sorry to
Okay,
tell
Okay,
you. I
well,
know y'all
you
love
just
you.
told
hold
me my
on,
answer.
FBA. Hold
I,
on, Gabby. You got his answer, and we also know that they doing deportations too. So they wanted y'all here, and then now they want some of y'all to go too. So that's
no,
the
Exactly.
bottom line.
that's fine. That's
Who is
fine.
they though? Love. Who is they? Who is
The
No,
they?
no. To be
U.S. The
honest
All of
with you,
U.S.
we
us.
don't care about the
government. This
deportations
The
stuff.
U.S.
government.
government.
Yeah.
You don't
No,
want to
no.
use
But
the W word. That's
this is the
okay.
thing, right? I'm be
No,
honest with
I
y'all.
mean it's not that. Hold on, because y'all not gonna tag team me on my stage. Landry, I don't make policies. So the U.S. government, they want some of y'all gone, and Black Americans, a segment of us want some of y'all gone too, because we've seen no benefit. No benefit. Look how y'all come up on here and talk. So I'm
No,
saying some people
What are we
want y'all to
talking?
stay.
Don't
No,
let
listen,
Hold
y'all
on,
speak.
man.
listen, Landry, hold on. I don't know. That's an African thing. Y'all just talk all over the place,
No
talk all over
respect.
people. Hold on. So I'm saying some people want y'all here and some people don't. That's like any country. We know different. Just because we Black Americans don't mean that we have to want to side with a bunch of immigrants coming over here disrespecting us in our country. We can't have that. It can't go on any longer. That's all we saying. That's it. Y'all
thing
should
is this.
understand that.
My
Huh?
thing is this right there with the deportation. It's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right.
all cool. And the delineating, like, I'm quite sure 99.9% of immigrants agree with that. We don't mind that. You get what I'm saying? Because it
It
is what
seems
it is.
like people have a big problem with it. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
No,
I was
no,
about to
thank
say,
you.
No,
y'all,
we
y'all
don't
got a
mind
problem
the.
with that.
I
Hold
I
got
don't
it.
have
on.
an
And I
issue with
got,
that either.
trust me,
Can I
nobody
Go
answer
to
mind
finish.
that.
Go
for
to finish.
just a
I want to hear
question?
this. I want
Y'all
to hear
just
this.
coming off
Okay,
mic
and this is what I
like
want to understand too, right? Let me ask
let
you
me see
this.
who in the
When
queue.
black immigrants came to America, do y'all agree that at least 99.9 or 99% of black immigrants moved to black neighborhoods?
Yeah, where was you gonna go? White
No,
people still
exactly.
to this day didn't drop you in their
Okay,
neighborhoods.
thank you for answering that. Okay, all right. Now let me
That's
ask
why
you this.
y'all need to be
Why?
more
No,
No,
no, no.
appreciative.
we
Listen,
got
listen.
Hold
Let
on,
y'all
let
land.
him.
Let me
We got
finish,
no.
baby.
FBA Maroon. Let him
Landry,
speak too, bro. Let
thank
him
you,
speak.
thank you,
No,
Landry.
no.
I don't need your help running my panel. Gother,
Okay.
we got new people on the stage that want to talk, so we gonna scoot you over a little bit. This conversation, he gave you your answer. Multiple people gave you your answer. I don't know where this going. Revenue,
Come on, my bro.
hey, you want to ask Black Americans a question?
Yeah, I wanted to know if, why do y'all call yourself black if you're not African? Because according to the US Census Bureau definition, the Oxford Dictionary, uh the Cambridge Dictionary, and every dictionary on planet Earth, black literally means African or African descent. So if you're not African, why y'all calling yourself black?
I think it's time for y'all to stop calling yourself black and just call yourself American or
Okay,
call
let me
yourself
answer
something
your
else.
question.
Can
This
I
is
answer
only,
him?
yeah, this questions, really not statements tonight. We got a lot of people in the
No,
queue.
that's the question. Why do y'all
Yeah,
call yourself
I
black
heard
if
you.
you're not African or
Right,
African descent?
we heard you, Revenue.
Revenue, I'm gonna need you to get the Black's Law Dictionary, and according to my birth certificate, I'm considered black. That's my classification, okay?
But you're not African. You're not African
Of
descent.
course I'm not, and I never would
So
want to be.
Can I answer that too, please? Please.
Praise God.
Ooh, please.
if you're not African or African descent, according to the U.S. Census Bureau definition, the Oxford Dictionary, the Cambridge Dictionary,
No, she's not
every
black.
It's
dictionary
not the
on
U.S.
planet
Census.
Earth,
Okay, hold
Wait
Tell
a
the
on.
minute.
new.
then you
Thank you,
can't.
love.
If you're
Thank you
not
for coming to
African or
understanding. You
African
can come
descent,
back
you
up.
cannot be black.
Okay, let them answer, Revenue. Go ahead, FBA Maroon.
Man, Revenue, you such a fed, you such a troll. You know good and well the word black does not mean African in the U.S. Census. We all know that, and the census is ran by an outsourced company. It does not mean African. Black is an ethnicity inside of the United States. Hence why we delineate with FBA. That's the whole point of foundational Black American. Because most of y'all come over here trying to claim black, knowing good and well you not us. That's why you
Okay,
hear
okay.
people
Can I
put Haitian
answer?
American in front of it. They put
Let
Jamaican
them land,
American in front of
Revenue.
it. Come on now.
If you could find from 1870 to 2026, if you could find one census with the term Black American as an ethnicity, I'll send you $1,000 right now. While we on
It is.
Love
It's on the
World
birth
panel,
and death certificates. That's why it
show
says
me
black. It says
one.
race
No, no, no,
ethnicity. It
no, no,
says
no.
black.
Show me one census
Okay, you
where
repeating the
Black
same thing over and over
American
again. I'm
is an
telling you, I'm giving you the
ethnicity,
answer.
and I'll
I'm giving
send
you
you
the
a
answer.
thousand dollars right now.
Hold on, Revenue. Let me ask you a question because y'all. Let me be frank with y'all. These scenarios where the bottom line be you African, it's getting so tired and played out because that's the bottom line here. That's what both of y'all saying. I mean, not gutter, but that's what we've been hearing on this stage. And my question to you, Revenue, is all with all due respect. Why? You can talk to me. You can talk to me. Why do people care so much what we call ourselves?
Well, my thing is, if you're not African or African descendant, then you should not be calling yourself black because according to the U.S. Census
Okay,
Bureau
but
definition,
that ain't my question to you, Revenue. Is but why do you care? Why do you care? If we called ourselves pink, green, whatever, I mean, why do people care so much?
it's kind of like a white man calling himself black. I
Oh,
think it's very
okay, but
disrespectful.
I'm saying, why do you care?
Well, because I'm an African descendant
Yeah.
from Jamaica.
Mhm.
My ancestors came from West and Central Africa. Historically speaking, in every dictionary, black is for only the people who are African and African descendant. So if you're a Native American indigenous to America, you have no connection to Africa, then you should not be calling yourself black. That's very disrespectful to my ancestors that go back to West and Central Africa and the people of the diaspora. Because you can't be calling it, it's like a white man saying, hey, I'm a black man. That
Okay,
just
you
don't make
repeating the
no
same
Okay,
thing over
sense.
and
hold
over
on,
again.
hold
So
on.
Aboriginals not
Go
allowed to
ahead,
call
Hank.
themselves black?
No, just the African and African descendant. That's the only people that's black.
Okay, so what if we say, okay, we thank you, we respect your opinion. Now what? I mean, that's your opinion. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, y'all could call yourself something else, like foundational Americans. Uh, you know, I
Revenue.
don't
You
know,
need. Wait
something
a
you
minute.
could call
Revenue.
yourself
Why
You
can't we
Sudan.
call
You could call
themselves
revenue.
yourself
black
Wait
in
a
the
minute.
anything
credit?
else.
They
Stop.
can't do nothing
But just
about
don't
it.
call yourself black
Stop.
if you're not African
Revenue,
descendant.
you
Just call
gotta
yourself
take that
something else.
revenue, you gotta take that up with the US government because you sitting here talking to us. We don't give a damn about none of the stuff you talking about. We're not African. We stand on what we say,
Yeah,
and we
so
don't
don't
care
call
whether you
yourself
have
black
a
then.
listen, we don't care whether you got a problem with it or not. You're gonna catch a migraine fucking with us.
No, no,
So just go
that's
find you something
fraud.
safe to do.
That's fraud.
Go find you something
And in
safe
I
to
know
do.
that's
Africa,
right.
they're
Go take
called
it
by
to the
their
US
tribes.
government.
They're
And
called by their tribes in Africa, not black.
There is no tribe called Black American in America.
And
There is no
Tether is
ethnic
Jamaican,
group
by the
called Black
way,
American
everybody.
in
He's
America.
Jamaican. Over
Black
here trying to
American
tell
is
us
just
how
a
to run a
single
country. He's
category.
They
There
don't
is
Jamaican.
even
no
call y'all
ethnic
black in
group called
Africa.
He's
Black
Y'all
worried
ain't
about
even
the
American.
making
government.
Anybody, that's why in America, a Jamaican is a Black American, an
Y'all
No, they're
have
African
been,
not.
born
wait
in
a minute.
No,
Africa
they're
is a
Y'all
not.
Black
have been,
American.
y'all
Not
have been,
ethnically.
Everybody's
I'm
a Black
Jamaican.
American.
Not
Y'all have
ethnically.
been saying,
So
I'm
so
Jamaican,
why,
I'm
if you're in,
African, I'm this, I'm that. Y'all ain't been saying y'all asses
but
is
you
black,
claim
so
you're
stop that
indigenous. Why are
lying.
you calling yourself
So
black if
stop
you're indigenous?
lying.
That's crazy.
And
So
I got a
stop
better
lying.
question.
So
Why
my
does nobody in
You're
indigenous
not
Jamaica claim
black.
to be
ancestors weren't
black?
dark
You are
skinned.
not black. You're indigenous
My
to America.
indigenous
You're not
ancestors
black.
weren't black, dark skinned. They didn't go to go
No,
through
black is
slavery. They
reserved for
didn't
the
go through Jim
African
Crow.
and
You
No, it's
can't
African
tell
not.
me
descendant.
nothing about
Nobody
who I
else.
am.
You
You
are
Black is
can't
not
not
tell me
reserved for
black.
who
Africa.
I
How come
You
am and
Africans
already
who
don't
I'm
admitted
identify
not.
as
you
black?
are
You
not
can't
black.
tell me who I am.
You are not
Revenue, you
black.
need
You're
to
not
go sit your
African.
ass down
How
Go
come
somewhere
Africans
and
don't
go
go
identify
find
as black,
protest
something to
your
do.
Tether
own
News?
government. Your own government say
get out
anybody
our
that's
country
black
so
How
we
is
could chase
come
our
African
own.
and
how
Get
come
out
Revenue,
our
you
Africans
need
don't
to
country.
take
identify as
yourself
black?
you're not
home.
black.
You over here with this bright yellow shirt on. We know you ain't black. We don't wear colors like that as black
Well,
people
I like
with that
Marnie.
bright
I like
yellow.
Marnie. You
We
look
don't
good on
wear
me.
stuff like that.
But
So
Looking
we
like
know you
mellow
ain't black.
yellow.
You take your ass
none of that
home.
is gonna change the fact that you're not black. You're not
Like I
black. You're
said,
indigenous.
revenue, you need to take that up with the US
Amer-
government. You're gonna get a migraine or something messing with
Pisces,
us
you're
with this. So
indigenous. You
stop.
said you're not
Yes,
African,
you
so you're
damn
not
right I
black.
am.
And a lot of
No,
You're
you're not.
not.
Jamaicans
You're
are
not
saying
And
they're
guess
black.
what?
indigenous
What
You're
does
too.
that have
indigenous.
to
You're
do with
not black.
anything? What does that have to
I
do with
think y'all should
anything?
call yourself something else, but don't
I
call
don't
yourself
care.
black
We
if
He
you're
know
not
never
who I
denied
African.
am.
being a
What you
fed,
think,
If
bro.
you're
I'm just
revenue?
not
letting y'all know he
African or
never denied
I'll
African
being a
let y'all
fed.
descent,
eat them up because
you
he ain't
are
about to work
not.
my
You are
nerves.
not black. It's just that simple. Go
Revenue, how
look
come
in the
no
And you're
Jamaicans
dictionary
identify
and
purple.
as
look at the
black in
And
term
you got on
black.
Jamaica?
a bright
It'll
yellow
tell you.
shirt.
You can't
Revenue?
find no. You can't find no dictionary where the term black
Okay.
is
You know
exclusive for
what?
America.
Okay,
It
you
just
you
don't
look like a
exist.
magic marker yellow shirt
Black
with
is
a
exclusive for
you're,
Africa,
Sister,
listen,
he
if you
coming
and
want
you're
to
from a
go
not
by
black.
failed
I'm
country in
definition,
sorry,
Jamaica. Talk
Pisces, you're
about what
not
we need to
black.
revenue.
It's
identify
just that
as.
simple.
You need to identify as not being broke because that's what y'all is in Jamaica, bro. Y'all need to worry about a lot bigger things than what we identifying as over here in
Bro, we have a
America.
higher medium
Y'all
income in
got
America,
whole
higher
people trying
college
to tether
graduation
on
rate.
to calling themselves indigenous, get
Bro,
us to
like, come on,
claim
I'm not
all
even,
types of stuff. Most of
bro, you're
y'all
a,
are
I'm not
tethers,
even going to
anyways.
answer that. But like I said,
And
just call
Speed is over
yourself
there
something
feeding your
else because
nation
you're
right
not
now. A
black.
black American,
You
FBA,
are
is over
not
there feeding
black.
your
You
nation, bringing
are
money over there.
indigenous
So you should be
American
Go
grateful
or
for you
tell
whatever
the
coming up
you
here saying
United
whatever
thank
you
you.
States.
are, but you're
Listen,
just
go
not
tell
black.
that good old United States
Go
government.
look at, how
Go
about you
before
go
them.
look at a
Listen, this is what
dictionary
you
and
do,
look at the
revenue.
term black and
This
see
is
what it
what you
means. It
listen.
literally
This
means
is what you
African and
do.
African
This
descent.
is what you do. You go type up some good old paperwork and you take your black ass before them people and tell them all the stuff you coming in here saying. Go take it up with the government. Why are you
No, the
telling us?
government
We
already
don't
said
care
who
about what
black
you
is.
talking about.
Your government already said black is
We
for
don't care
African
Black
and
about
is
what you're
African
for the
talking
descent.
descendants
about
of
though.
American
Nobody
freedmen. Thank
else.
you. You're
You
right.
Right.
It
can't be
says
a
So
Native
that's
descendants of American
why
American and
freedmen.
be black. You
that's
can't
why
be
the government is
indigenous
deporting the
American and be
black people,
black.
right? The
You
government
can't be
deporting the black
nothing
people.
else but African and African
Revenue.
descendant. So call yourself
The
something else.
government is deporting all the black people, right?
You said what?
The government is deporting all the black people, right?
What government?
The U.S.
Nah, he's
government.
stupid. All right,
Yeah,
all
he want
No,
to
right.
they
play
not.
dumb.
Nah,
No,
He
they
he
want to
not.
play
don't.
dumb.
All
If
right.
you was black, you wouldn't be being deported, baby.
Thank
No,
you.
it's not.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank
Who
you.
told you that?
That's case in
That's
point.
facts,
Nah, ain't know who
sis.
told you that. You know that.
Like,
Why come them
yeah,
Jamaicans not
like I
identified as
said,
black
Thank
in
if you
you.
Jamaica?
don't know what a term black is, go open up the U.S.
Black was
Census
created
Bureau
here in America,
definition.
baby.
He
Go
So
is
look
yeah,
at a
you need to go
dictionary.
you
ahead.
need he
Go
needs a
look up the
hobby.
dictionary. I know a lot of y'all like pseudo information. Y'all claim y'all indigenous with no evidence, but just go open up a dictionary. If you're
Yeah, he
not
a troll. He
African
a
We
or
don't
failed
have to
African
troll.
prove
This is what
descent,
we talking
anything
about
to
with
you are
you.
Jamaica. This is why
not
Jamaica
black.
in the
So
state it's
stop,
in right now. He a failed
please
troll.
stop
You
cosplaying as an
failing trolling up
African and
here. You
claiming that you're
failed with the
black.
sweater in your
You are
profile picture,
cosplaying as an
and you failed to
African
run up people
saying that
blood
you're
pressure.
black.
You know what black is
Please
reserved
stop
for.
cosplaying us.
You know what black is
You are
reserved for. It's the
indigenous.
descendants of
We
freemen.
are
When I look at my
African and
great great
African
great
descendant.
grandfather's
Stop
death
cosplaying as an
certificate, it says
African
a
and
veteran of the Civil War,
taking our names as black.
freedman.
You are not
That's what it
black.
says,
Stop
black.
cosplaying us.
So yeah, you got to chill out, bro. Y'all need to go on forward
No,
about
just
Jamaica.
stop cosplaying us.
Exactly.
It's very
They worried
disrespectful
about the
for people
wrong
to claim
stuff.
that they're
They worried about the
indigenous
wrong
and
thing.
claim
I'm
that they're
telling you.
black. It's very disrespectful because you're not black.
No, you're very disrespectful. Up in here worried about what we do in our own
You're
land.
not black. If you're indigenous
And
and
you're
you're
not
American, you
American,
got
so
no
check
ties
your
to
answers.
Africa,
Exactly.
But
You're
you
not
are
you're not
not
American.
black. It's just
American
that
though,
simple.
resident.
Okay, okay, panelists. Well, Revenue, I hope they answered your question. I mean, I don't know if we can get you the, the satisfactory question or answer you looking for.
Yeah, hopefully y'all FBA stop cosplaying as Africans and African descendant, and y'all could claim something else but but just cosplaying is very dangerous. But I'll land there.
Okay, thank you. So, Chill Will, you a Black American? Oh, he left. Okay, I'm doing good.
I actually came up here to respond to the gentleman who just left, who just he always does this. He tells lies and he runs. He says that Jamaicans are black Americans, but when I looked up the definition, it said no, they're considered Caribbean Americans. So I'm trying to find out when I specifically looked up the definition for black American, it specifically talked about the within the black.
Okay, Chill, you breaking up.
They
You
said
breaking
that
up.
people from the I'm sorry, they were saying that Jamaicans are considered Caribbean Americans, not black Americans, but he loves to tell us that we need to look up definitions. And I just always wanted to wonder, like, why does he tell lies and run? You know, he loves to do that, man. This gentleman is just weird to me. He'll lie and run. So
Can
that's
I
the
Okay,
only
answer
reason
that?
why I came up here.
we
I
got
was actually
that.
going to show it to
We
him.
got that. Can you answer what? Who said that? Hold on, we
He
about to
said
get
why he
to.
tell lies and run. If
Oh,
y'all been listening to Tariq's lives for years now, Revenue has been coming on for the past 5 years on Twitter Spaces, House Party, whatever app Tariq go to, he flees and he follows Tariq. It's very weird, and I think Revenue's an actual Fed. I think he is. You're not gonna
okay,
troll this long without getting paid or doing some oppy stuff. That's
right.
5 years is a long time.
Ooh. He dedicated. That's what I call dedication, FBA. I told him that one day. I said, "Damn, you dedicated, boy." Okay, let's see. We have a Panther. Hey, Panther, how you doing?
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. You want to ask a Black American a question?
Yeah. So, well, good evening, everybody. So the question that I have, right, is whether Black Americans believe that they can actually achieve liberation without the help of other people throughout the diaspora. Because there's never been a time when there has been progression without the help of the diaspora.
Love to answer
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
that.
Hold on, Pazuzu. Hold on. Hold on.
My bad, my bad.
Pretty Eyes, you want to give it a shot and answer his question?
Well, my answer would be, when did we ever ask for your help?
You said
Hello?
when?
When did Black Americans ever ask for your help in us being trying to be, fight for rights, liberation, or whatever? When did we ever ask for the help of the diaspora?
When you say when, the black delegation, if you want to call them that, from the US, they have always gone to the UN or tried to go to the UN to ask for certain things like that. The reason why they even have the whole reparations thing that just passed is partly because of the push for that. And when just ending slavery in its own, there was a
Oh,
push for that.
oh, really? Hold on.
Well,
Wait a minute. Hold on, pretty Eyes. Hold on, cause you kind of. So the way we gonna do it, the way I normally do it, is you get your chance. When I call on you to answer the question, please make it good. Not saying yours wasn't good, but just hold on, pretty Eyes. We're gonna come back to you because I want to hear from some other people because we don't know how long these people stay on the stage. Some of them ask a question and then leave. You know what I mean? So I just want to give somebody else, one of the brothers, a chance to talk. Pazuzu, go ahead.
Yeah, so do you think that we can, the question, just going to restate it, do you think it's possible to have liberation without all the other ethnic groups? Absolutely. Black Americans are the number one stand-on business group of people. Um, yeah, I feel like a lot of the times, a lot of other quote-unquote Black immigrant groups want to overemphasize their actual.
Pazuzu, your audio not that good.
Oh, okay. Let me try to speak up. Is that better?
No, it just seemed wobbly or something. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't. Let me. Let me take my earbuds off and switch to this other headset real quick. Give me just 2 seconds.
Okay, go ahead, Pretty. You wanted to say something else? Pretty eyes.
Okay, so he was stating something about how the president of Ghana had came to the United Nations and says spoke about the reparations. Well, from my understanding, nobody was saying anything about reparations until they started hearing FBA Black Americans speaking about reparations.
If you go and you actually do some research, the Caribbean is actually pushing for reparations, and they
Sir,
actually have a 10-point plan.
But
If
sir,
you
that,
look at
but
other
Panther,
countries,
but
yeah,
Panther,
I know this
that
is
hold on, you talking about the Caribbean? You talking about? I forgot the name.
Farrakhan.
Yeah, CARICOM. But that doesn't include Black Americans.
no. She said how nobody was talking about reparations.
Okay, well, I'm
I
just
would say
saying. Okay, all right. Go ahead, Pazuzu. You good now?
Is that any
Black
better for
Americans
everybody?
has been asking for reparations. We've been this has been going on ever since I have been a what I the first time I've ever heard about it was when I was like at least a good 14 years old. I'm 55 years old. I know what I'm talking about.
Is my
All right,
audio better
thank
for
you.
now?
Go ahead, Pazuzu.
Yeah. So Black
All
Americans
right,
been
thank.
standing
Hold
on
on,
business.
Pazuzu. Okay, thank you, Pretty Eyes, for coming up. We got to get to the new people. Thank you. Go ahead,
Okay.
Pazuzu.
Yeah. So Black Americans stand on business more than any other group, and we really haven't needed other ethnic groups to actually get where we was going. Because before there was immigration from other ethnic groups, it was really just Black Americans, a little bit of Chinese people, and a couple Hispanics, right? So before all y'all came, we were standing on business for you to even get here in the first place. So a lot of these groups like to overstate how impactful they were in the civil rights era, but you can't rub two sticks together and and say that y'all caused the entire fire. No, that's not how it worked. We've been building our own. We've been doing our own thing. We've been having our own schools. Every bit of infrastructure that we have created, everybody else wants to use and claim as if they built it. So yeah, absolutely, we can get what we need to do, because here's the thing: all these other groups are ethnocentric. They are not a part of a quote unquote black diaspora. It's not a part of their identity group. It's not a part of the black consciousness. Black identity is something that's pretty much unique to America, or maybe South Africa. But I wouldn't say that the rest of these homogenous countries have quote unquote black identities.
Okay,
Y'all
land
don't
your
get that till
plane,
you get here. Yeah,
Pazuzu.
so just to put a nice little bow on it, absolutely, we don't need the diaspora. You guys have your own needs, and your advocacy comes with a price attached to it, which is y'all want more immigration, y'all want more ethnic based policies to put into the platform. So why will we include you? It's very costly to include you.
to suggest
Okay,
that how.
Panther, go ahead.
So thank you. So people like to suggest that how we don't even make a difference, right? And I never
How do y'all
claimed
make a
that.
difference? Can you just give us
Huh?
some
So
examples of the
for
way? Wait,
example,
hold on. Let me finish. Can you give us a couple of examples how melanated immigrants benefit Black Americans specifically?
For example, the biggest leader that ever came out of the liberation movement was Marcus Garvey. He's Jamaican. One of the biggest leaders that Americans tend to look up to, Black Americans, is Malcolm X. His mother is Grenadian from the Caribbean. Whether you're talking about W. Du Bois, he's Haitian. His family is Haitian. If you're talking about Story Carmichael, Kwame Ture. He's Trinidadian. When the whole concept of people shouting Black Power, that comes from
Okay.
him,
Okay, hold
right?
on. FBA Maroon.
Yeah, thank you. This tether just sat up here and told a bunch of lies. Brother, where are you from? What's this flag?
You can go look it up. The
Okay,
four
exactly. So
people that I named,
he's ashamed to say where he's from.
I'm not
But
ashamed to say
you
where
asked
I'm
two
from.
questions. You said What about reparations? And then you said something about y'all adding value over here.
The first when I came in a box, first off, all right. So I'm from Grenada in the Caribbean, right? Since you want to ask that,
Okay, what's the questions
the
though?
the question that I asked was, do Black Americans believe that they could obtain liberation without the other Black people in the diaspora?
And then what'd you say about reparations?
No.
No, when I
Hold on. I
mentioned
want to hear the questions. Hold
Excuse
on.
me,
He
don't
took.
cut him off, Cat. Go ahead, FBA Maroon.
And then what'd you say about reparations?
when I mentioned reparations, it was in response to our
What was the
sister.
question? You said something about mentioning reparations because we said nobody, nobody's mentioning reparations before. Who exactly?
I didn't say no one was mentioning reparations before.
Okay, now
Our
you don't.
sister
Now you
up there,
backtracking.
I'm not
I'll address the other
backtracking.
question because
I'm
I'm
not
trying to move
backtracking.
on. You're taking
Our
too long.
sister up there said how Black Americans was talking about reparations and nobody was talking about it. So I stated how CARICOM was addressing reparations,
And then what
but
happened with
it's not
CARICOM
something
just
that
recently? What happened with CARICOM in the UK? What happened? It just happened last month. What happened? They went to the UK asking for reparations, and then what happened?
is still a process.
It got shot down. Okay, and then you said we weren't asking anybody. We were asking people for help. First of all, when reparations was first even being mentioned, it was right after the Civil War. And this is why I encourage my FBA family, go back, do your ancestry. You probably got some ancestors. I got 3 great grandfathers who fought in the Civil War and was a part of the United States Colored Troops. They hired us to fight that war, by the way. The North hired us for that. We didn't just willingly fight it and all this other stuff. We freed ourselves, basically. Also, too, the person who mentioned reparations, that was white. That was a white person's idea. Okay. That wasn't even something we asked for. They just knew they owed us for winning the war for them. So when people talk about reparations, it was strictly starting here. It didn't start anywhere else in the world of Black or melanated individuals being getting compensation for the harsh things that they went through. So Caribbeans wouldn't even know nothing about reparations if it wasn't for us putting it on the world stage. Okay. And Malcolm X is FBA. He was raised over here, just like Nipsey Hussle and all the other ones y'all like to tether on to and try to backdoor yourselves into stuff. These are FBA individuals, and stop speaking on the dead homies or unalived homies. All right. Be respectful to the ancestors. So yeah, we don't need y'all. And when y'all got over here, y'all started doing stuff like the shower posse, and you're Caribbean. The shower posse was full of Haitians, Jamaicans, all types of people who did my bad, my dog talking. Started doing they basically created the whole crack era. I don't know if I can say that, but the whole war on DURGS.
Schmugs. Yeah, schmugs.
Yeah, schmugs. They created the whole war on schmugs and made some of our people turn into fiends and we say buddies down in Florida. We say all types of stuff. Yeah, that was y'all engineering that. So yeah, we don't need y'all in the mix. We never needed people. And it was a bunch of outsiders who set up the Black Panther Party who started free school lunches. I'm Gen Z. I benefited off them free school lunches for sure. So, that was stuff created by my ancestors, and they don't talk about that in U.S. history. So yeah, family, this is why it's good to do ancestry when they come up here lying and just saying stuff and hoping, they could burn your blood pressure up. And he's a ticklish tether. He came in giggling. So I don't know what in the world his issue is, but I hope that answers your question.
All right. Yep. Thank you. Hold on. Skim, are you a Black American? Skims, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah. Are you a Black American? Are you a
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
American? Are you a Black American?
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
You a Black American?
Yes, you can hear me, right?
Yeah. You got a
Yes.
question for Black Americans?
Yeah, so my question would an African people.
Skims, thank you, sir, for coming up. We having a bad communication up here. Kat, you want to unmute yourself, Kat? Cat, you want to unmute yourself? Okay, thank you for coming up, Cat. Shit
Gang,
King,
gang.
how you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Hey, Africa Reality, I'm gonna get to you. I see you. You have a question for Black Americans?
Yes, I do.
Go
More than
ahead.
one. I have plenty, but I'm just saying if I got one, I'm gonna try to sum it up real quick. So my biggest question is to all Black Americans, right? And I was born in America. To all Black Americans, who is your biggest opponent? The whiteys and Europeans, or the other Blacks, Caribbeans, and Africans?
Okay,
Who's
hold
your biggest
on. We're gonna
adversary?
take one question at a time.
That's the question.
Okay, we're gonna take one. Okay,
That's
so,
one. That's one
oh,
question.
okay, all right,
I
hold
said,
on.
who's your biggest
Okay,
opposite?
hold on. I'm
Okay.
about to get somebody to answer it. We heard
Okay.
you. Hold on, Shish King. Remind, you want to give it a shot?
If he don't, I'll go.
Remind, Lord, go ahead, FBA Maroon. Maroon, he not here. Obviously, we're gonna rotate him down. Go ahead, FBA Maroon.
It's all of y'all. It's all of y'all. Everybody that comes here being hostile, whether that's YT, no matter what YT country they from, melanated people, wherever melanated country y'all from. I just got done talking about the shower posse. And I got Haitian friends that are real cool, and they've been telling me for years about y'all. But it's all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's no set, oh, this person's worse than the next. No, dog, it's everybody. And right
Okay.
now it's up. Right now it's up for everybody. So,
Hold on,
you
let him
know,
land. We're gonna let you respond. Hold on, Shakim.
he go ahead and respond. He said he got a bunch of questions. I don't want to waste time. But it's everybody. That's my thing. We see the play now.
Okay. So now, next question is right. Are y'all trying to repair?
Automatic, you can answer that one. Go
Are
ahead.
y'all trying to? Are y'all trying to? Is the FBA trying to repair something, or start something?
Both.
All right. So for me now, I know this is just a hate group. You can't repair, and you can't hate
HATE,
everybody.
All right.
HATE,
What was the whole purpose of you asking the question if you was gonna answer it, bro?
HATE. Hold on,
I love
HATE.
TikTok
I
shop.
love to. Thank you. Go ahead, Automatic.
What was the whole purpose of you answering the question if you was just gonna answer the question? That sounded to me like you were just being disingenuous. So won't you answer the question again? Because I was supposed to answer it, but because you went straight on the answer, and I forgot what you said, bro. Try this one more time.
Well, let me answer that. We didn't
Wait a
start
minute. Hold
nothing.
on, FBA Maroon.
Uh,
Hold on. Hold on. Let my mind talk to him. Shakim, can you unmute yourself?
Somebody muted me.
I did because you can't talk over my mind. Hold on. He wants
I'm
you
not
to.
trying to.
All right, go ahead. Automatic. Can you repeat
All
that?
right. Yeah, I asked a question. I said one word and he immediately talking about we a HAT group and this, that, and the third. What was the point of you even asking the question, bro?
Wait,
You know
wait,
what I'm
wait,
saying?
wait,
So
wait.
if you
I'm
wanted to
sorry.
hold on, let me finish, bro. I know
Okay.
you triggered right now, but calm your nerves, okay? So if you want to ask a question, if you want to answer, give somebody some time to decipher what you said, to think about it, and to come up with a legitimate response so
All
you
right,
don't have to
sorry,
bullshit.
sorry. And let
No,
me
let me
say
finish,
sorry.
bro.
Wait
Let
a
me
second.
finish.
Let
There
me
you
say
go. All right, go
excuse
ahead,
me.
man. Go ahead.
Let me say excuse me because I didn't know that was you talking. I thought it was the other guy. Excuse me. That's all. I thought it was Maroon talking. I didn't know it was you.
Hey, bro.
I'm done. I'm done.
Go
That's
ahead.
all.
No,
I
no,
just
it
excused
sounds like you
myself.
just want to talk. Go ahead.
No, I excused myself. I just wanted to clear that up. I made a mistake. I thought it was Maroon. I didn't know it was somebody else talking. That's all.
Question.
Oh, okay. So what you're asking the question I asked about? Are we trying to repair or start something? Or because I asked two questions. I asked, are you trying to repair or start something, or who is the biggest adversary? Who? Because you have to start at one. If you're talking about adversaries, who's the first tackle? Who's the first? Like, what's the first mission? Who are we attacking? Because as whatever y'all call me, the white man calls me black. So I gotta, when he pulls out or what I'm seen as black. If they could, that's how I'm seen. I don't got a choice.
Else?
That's it.
So what other than your skin color makes you black?
Say that again.
What outside of your skin color makes you black?
I don't know. Maybe the characteristics like my nose, my hair, my DNA, my ancestry.
Okay, so
I don't know
so
what else. I mean,
so
shit.
so outside of your looks, you don't have anything else that can say that you're black.
Outside of my looks, my DNA,
All right, so I'm gonna
ancestry.
answer your question. Are we trying to repair? And what else you said? Move
Now, so
forward
are
to
we
the
trying
next.
to repair something or are we trying to start something?
All right, cool. Let me answer that real quick. The answer is both. Okay.
Okay.
First, we're trying to repair our relationship that we have with one another, right? Because it's been broken over the years, and it ain't been broken to the point where it's severed, but it was broken for a little bit, right? And so we've been spending the past few years just repairing that relationship that we have with one another, repairing our finances, repairing our social status, just repairing our space and our claims and repairing our history and repairing everything that everybody took from us and broke it. Okay. And what was the second thing? Are we moving forward? What was the second thing I said?
He wanted to know who we going after first.
Oh, that was his first question. We already know what the answer to that one is. We always going after the YT, but in order to get to the YT, we got to get the immigrants out the way. And they don't understand that part because they on the side of the YT. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, I forgot the second part of his question. But yeah, we repairing and we moving forward. Hopefully we move forward without y'all.
Okay, cool. So with that being said, right? I just feel like me being in the position that I'm in, right? You heard?
Can you tell us what position you in?
Okay, the position that I'm in is that I'm characterized as whatever y'all are that I'm not. Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Right now I go outside, that's what I'm characterized as.
Okay, cool. All right, stop right there. You go outside and you're characterized as that. What happens when you open your mouth?
I'm characterized as that still.
No. What happens when you open your mouth? Do they think you black still? When they hear that accent, do they still think you
There's
black?
no accent. I was born in Brooklyn.
Oh, you don't have no accent?
Do you hear one?
What? Stop
You hear
playing,
one?
bro. Are you serious?
You hear one?
Yeah.
Wait a second, bro. Let me ask you a question. Where my
Where your
accent sound
people?
like
What
from?
island your people's from, bro?
New York, right? All right.
What island? What island though?
I'm talking to a bunch of people
He's
that's
Haitian.
around
He's
me.
Haitian.
Yeah, I know he Haitian. I can
It
tell.
says it on my title.
What title?
Look at my name.
What it say?
Sking with a Haitian flag on it.
Okay, well, why you think you don't have no accent, bro?
Because I wasn't born there.
That don't mean you ain't got no accent.
All right, so let me tell you something, sir, right? Let me just help you out real quick. Do you know that there's Haitians that don't know I'm Haitian? There's Haitians that when I speak
I'm
Creole, they're
not
like,
surprised because Haitians have the lowest IQ in the Western Hemisphere.
all
Find me
right, so
something else that's
now
not
this is an
surprising,
insult
bro.
thing. We could insult.
That's
I'm
not an
cool with
insult.
that.
That's a
I'm
fact.
cool. Great. You got a point. All right, so I'm just saying that there's Haitians that don't know I'm Haitian. So that's funny that you could tell me that you know my accent when I don't have an accent. I wasn't born there. I was born in
That
Brooklyn.
lets you know you're not black, bro. If I could sense your accent, how'd I know you had an accent?
All right, thank you. Does everybody else think I have an accent? That's all I want to know.
I heard it, yeah.
You heard an accent?
And
we
before
hear
looking
it.
at your I didn't even look
Yes.
at your
I know my
profile, and
profile. I said my accent.
I knew it was a
Yeah, we
Yes.
Haitian
hear it.
All right, so
You
cool.
have
accent.
an
That's it.
accent for
That's
sure.
what I have an accent. All right. I don't. English is my first language.
The problem, right?
That don't
And I'm gonna
mean
go ahead and land
nothing.
my plane after this.
Yeah,
You guys, yo, what
land
y'all
your
do?
plane.
Oh, hold on,
Land
bro.
your
I got
plane.
it. Don't crash out on me yet. What
I'm not
y'all
crashing
do
nothing at
is,
all. I'm very intelligent.
what y'all do is y'all play this game and y'all
Not
say,
y'all.
"Oh,
Talk to me.
can I talk to you?" You say
Yeah,
you're
please.
intelligent, but you won't shut up.
No. Don't tell me to shut up. You
I'm gonna
started
let you
with
finish, bro.
insults. I'm not
I'm gonna let
talking
you
with
go ahead and finish
insults,
what you gotta
bro.
say.
No
Okay,
insults.
go ahead.
You
Listen,
sure?
come on,
I haven't
cause
insulted
I'm trying
nobody.
to
I
end this
haven't
thing,
called
bro.
nobody
You
nothing
done
or
yet?
nothing.
hold on, automatic. Listen, Shakeen, let him land, okay? That's why he
Yeah.
told you to shut up because you keep interrupting.
All
And
right. All
all
right.
right,
All
just
right.
let him land his plane.
All
Then
right.
we
All
will
right.
give you
All
the
right.
final say before we get to the next guest. Okay?
Yeah.
This ain't gonna
All
take
right.
but 10 seconds, bro. This is what we're repairing, and this is why we're moving on, okay? Because y'all come over here and y'all
I didn't
play
come
this game.
here.
Y'all come over here and y'all play these goddamn games in our faces and y'all like to talk to us like we stupid. You literally sat here and said, "Oh, I'm black because of my skin color." And I asked you, "What else makes you black?" And you said, "I don't know." That's how I knew you wasn't one of us. And on top of that, you got this damn accent that you claiming up and down and can't nobody else hear. And the reason why you saying can't nobody else tell you got an accent is because just like every other immigrant, you come over here and you get with your fellow immigrants and you don't get with black Americans to lose that accent. So you just let me know that you was born here, you raised raised around your fellow immigrants, you hang around your fellow immigrants, and now you're trying to get away from that shit because it ain't cool to be an immigrant no more. Now you want to be black. Too late, bro. You had 20, 30 years to do that shit, and instead you want to keep that Haitian accent, so stand on that Haitian flag, bro. And I'm going to land my plane.
All right, go ahead, Shakeem. Final say. Unmute yourself, Shakeem, so you can have your last word.
All I have to say is that with my birth certificate, right, and my rights, I can go for president.
What
I'm as
do it say
American.
on your birth certificate? I'm curious.
Born in Brooklyn, American. Says my
What?
name and last name. Born in Brooklyn.
But I'm
But like I
saying,
was, well,
what
all I was
race
saying is
do
that
it say you are?
I'm as American
Wait, what
as
do it
Donald
say
Trump. I
on your
don't
birth certificate? I'm curious to know.
say that
Like,
again.
what do it say? It say you Black American? Like, I'm trying to,
Yes,
like,
it says black.
oh.
Well, first of all, Miss, let me just say, if y'all
In
don't
the
mind me
Wait a
race
minute,
saying,
column,
he
it says
might be
black.
lying. How?
wait
What
a
were you
second.
born? What
Wait a
year were
second.
you born? Because mine don't even say that, and I'm 42. Mine don't have a race at all, and all of
There's
my
no
friends
race
don't.
on there.
Huh?
You're right.
There's
There's
no
no
race on.
race.
Right? There's no races on the birth certificate. He just sat here and he lied. I was born in '84. I'm 44 years old. I mean 42 years old, and I don't have
And
a
one now,
race.
can I land mine? Because I feel like
He
everybody has to say,
lying.
why am I lying?
Because there's no race on birth
Defend.
certificates.
So
They've
this
been stopped putting
is, so,
race on birth
Miss,
certificates. I'm about
Miss.
to mute.
All right. This is all I have to say. Right? Let me just say it. As black people, right? I don't think y'all or we said we're black. This is a title they gave us. So if it's
And the French.
they, when I say they, I'm talking about those that ain't us, brother. Black isn't even supposed to be a color. Black is supposed to be a social standard.
Referring to it as the color of your skin tone.
No, wait, you didn't hear what I just, you see, now you're playing semantics. I said black
I
wasn't something
literally
that
asked
we
you earlier what
chose.
else black was. Now
Be
you're able
quiet
to
a
tell me
second.
what
Let me
else black
talk. Now
is,
you're
but you
being a
couldn't tell me
kid.
earlier.
I said, let me land
Okay,
my
let
plane
him
like I
land
let,
automatic. Go ahead
I
and
be
land your
quiet.
plane,
I
Shakeem.
was
Go
quiet.
ahead.
Be a
Go ahead.
man.
Calm down, calm down. Go ahead and
No, no,
land
no,
your
no, no, no.
plane.
I don't think nobody has the right now to tell me nothing but let me talk. And after that, y'all can say what y'all want. Just let me say what I'm saying. I'm not going to disrespect nobody. I promise.
Go ahead, Shakeem.
All right. So what I'm saying is when I go outside, I've been called a nigga by white people. They didn't ask me my
I
social.
love TikTok shop. Watch your words
I'm
now.
sorry.
TikTok
They
shop.
called me the N word, right? You hear me? And not only that, the thing I love about Americans is that I don't think y'all know that the island of Haiti sent over 500 soldiers to America over twice to fight American battles. That's the War of Savannah and in Louisiana for the Louisiana Purchase. This is go look it up. Haitians
You looked
been
it up,
coming.
sir. Those weren't Haitians.
All right, I'm done. All right, now, one thing I won't do. I can't argue with stupidity. If we're gonna argue,
He didn't even
I'm not
exist
telling you my
yet, bro.
opinion.
Those were not
I'm telling you
Haitians, man.
facts. I'm not opinionated. I am facts only. I'm not here to tell you my opinion because I haven't told you my opinion about black people not once. I haven't told you my opinion about me not once. I'm telling you facts. Go look it up.
Yeah,
Stop
bro.
acting like
Haiti did
United
not
States is
exist. It
the
was called the
Americas.
island of Dominica, and the
America
French
is the
sent
whole
Dominican
Western
soldiers,
Hemisphere.
bro. We looked it up already.
You heard what I
All
said?
right, you're
Wait
like
up.
20 years late,
America
bro.
is the
Update your
whole
files, man.
Western Hemisphere. It's the Americas. Okay? The first island Christopher Columbus landed on was Saint Domingue, which is Haiti and DR. Just so you
Part of the
know,
time.
because
Brother,
this is one thing you
that's
can't
not
do.
true, brother.
No, no, no.
Can I
What
This
was
is
it
one thing
called
I
at the
hate.
time? What
I
was it
hate
called?
black
Thank
people
you.
that don't do the knowledge and come out and just talk. Do the knowledge.
Shaking, hold on. Can I respond to you, brother?
No, no,
Can I?
wait. You can
You
respond
going on,
100%.
bro?
Okay,
No, no,
land
no.
your plane. FBA Maroon want to say something. Then we gonna move on, Shaking. I understand you hurt and you upset. I understand. We understand. We really do. I know it's hard for
Let me close
y'all.
mine. Let me close
Go
mine right
ahead.
now.
Go
All
ahead,
right.
Shakim.
Guess what? You hear
10
me?
seconds, Shakim, because
I am proud.
FBA,
Wait. I
Shakim,
love
hold
my
on.
people.
10 seconds because FBA Maroon want to say something. Then you're going to have another final say. And then we're going to move on, okay? Go ahead, Shakim. 10 seconds. Unmute yourself.
Listen, I love my people. Oh, when I say my people, I'm talking all those that look like me, that got nappy hair like me, that go through the suffering and struggling like me. I don't care for you to like me. I love my people, and guess what? I'ma suffer my people because I could have been trying to bleach my skin. I never did that. I could have got Jerry curl. I never did that. I went dreads, and I don't know. I kept it black, and I'm black to the death. Y'all can't tell me I'm black or not. You figure it out.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead, FBA Maroon.
Yeah, he said
I'm
a
glad
lot.
you
I was
didn't.
trying.
I'm glad you didn't bleach your skin and get a Jerry curl, even though I had a Jerry curl. Go ahead, FBA.
Yeah, Jerry curl was a cultural thing. That wasn't a white thing at all. You know that. Anywho, you said a lot, brother, but I'm gonna try to kind of unpack it. Listen, man. Like I said earlier, I got Haitian friends, and they've been telling me about y'all for a long time. And y'all have never blacked yourselves, man. If we being very honest here, Jamaicans never blacked themselves. Nobody outside of these borders blacked themselves. Revenue, I don't know if he was here when he was here. He talking about black is meant for, it's not meant for African. When you get to United States, black is an ethnicity. It's a deep culture of going against some people that's trying to oppress you. I don't know if I can say that word here. I love TikTok shop, but you know, it's more than just you get here, you put on a t-shirt and call yourself black. That's not what black is. When y'all got here, y'all had to stay in our neighborhoods, right? Little did we know, we was like, why are these people? And if anybody's been to Florida, no disrespect to nobody Haitian mama, but y'all be looking real mean faced at us. And the only time I've seen Haitian people smile, other than a couple of my friends, is whenever they're around old white people. You know, y'all just don't like the sight of us. It just is what it is. But you know, we get it. It's hard for you here. You know, it's not cool to be an immigrant no more. Y'all was during Biden presidency waving all types of flags. I mean, Haitian Flag Day is down there. Y'all literally have Little Haiti in Miami. Like, that's not a secret. Y'all got Little Haiti up there in New York. So y'all been delineated. All we're saying is, okay, since we're not y'all, we can't be a part of CARICOM. We can't be a part of all these other things, all these other melanated groups got going on. We just gonna be ourselves. We've always had us. We've always had our own backs. And we just gonna keep the party rolling. We're gonna keep the FBA party rolling. You know, I hope that answers your question. It's not about who's your enemy and who's not. If you come over here hostile, we gonna handle it. If you say some stupid stuff, we gonna roast you. It is what it is, and we gonna laugh. We have a good time. Now, what you do need to be worried about is the Dominicans over there that are literally putting hands and feet on y'all as soon as you try to cross over the border. That's a bigger issue for Haiti.
FBA, let me tell you something. Everybody, well, people heard me say I'm from Detroit. When we moved here, I was trying to get some health insurance with the welfare people, right? You know, DCH, whatever y'all call them, the welfare office. Mind you, I'm from Detroit. We don't have a lot of Caribbeans and Haitians and all that.
Nope.
So I get to the office, and I don't know if they had just came or what, but it was like a whole line of them. I walk in there, and that's why I'm just speaking on what you just said. I walk in there. Do y'all know when I walked in there, they all started looking at me all crazy? I mean, like it seemed scary. I'm not.
Yes.
God forgive me for what I'm about to say. I was gonna say the ugliest faces. I don't know. I'm saying not them personally, but they was just looking so mean and so hateful. And it was like 100 women in the line. Like, I think they just got here or something. I don't know,
Yep.
but it was like somebody brought them because it was a whole line of them, right? And I walked past, and every time I looked around, I mean, because I saw them staring at me like I was like crazy, or
Like you
you
don't
know,
belong. As if
yeah,
you in the wrong
exactly.
place. Yeah.
And every time I turned around and looked, they was just grimming me so hard, so hard, so hard. And I even smiled. You know
Yeah.
what I
Oh, we
mean? And
smile at
it
people. We
wasn't
very
no
friendly people.
Can I
it
say
wasn't no
something?
smiling back. Hold on, Shakeen. It wasn't no smiling back. They was looking at me like, I don't know what they were saying because I don't speak that language, but I felt totally like,
I mean,
Hated?
have you been to Orlando recently?
All right. How about
Oh, I just
how
got to
about they could
Orlando
have been
Saturday,
scared?
bro. I could
Oh
tell you some
my
stories
because
God.
already.
because it sound like you want to elaborate on how
Can I get the opportunity to
some
speak,
people could have
please?
not known you and just been watching you and staring you. When I went to Haiti, right, I was
no, we
stared
ain't
at.
in Haiti. We in the
Wait
United
a
States
second.
Right.
of
We in the
Let me land
US,
America.
my
brother.
point.
We ain't supposed
Let
to
me
know these
land my
people.
point though. You can't cut me off. Like, let me say what I'm saying. When I went to Haiti, everyone was staring at me and my brother like, who are these Well, let me just make my point. Who are these Americans, right? And I'm like, yo, why are they
But
staring
we
at
in
us
our
like,
country, so your
yeah, let me
point is
just say what
mute.
I just finished. It's a point I'm trying to make. Let me get there. I'm get there real quick. So when I was like, damn, why they staring at us all like that and acting a certain way? And now I come here and I to Miami. These people are totally different than the Haitians in New York and Boston. I swear to you. I'm like, yo, they kind of rude over here. I'm telling my family, right? And
Yeah. Okay.
what I'm trying to say is, don't judge one group
All
for
right.
everybody
Okay.
because that group right there that you seen, you don't know what they came from or what they was doing.
Oh, we don't give a fuck. But thank you for
Did they
coming
say
up to
something to
me.
you? Did they
No,
hurt you? Did they harm you?
no, but thank you. Thank you so much.
They didn't harm you.
Um, them looks harmed me. I was terrified.
Yeah, I was ready to say they don't harm you. Have we seen the finessing that these Asians, man? Don't make me talk about it. I could give you some statistics now. I like
I was like,
numbers.
woo! I
Now
knew they
check this
wasn't
out,
for me,
right?
honey.
I
I
just
was
got to
terrified.
Orlando on Saturday. My job sent me down here, you know what I'm saying, for 2-3 weeks, and they trying to get me to move down here for good. I've
No,
been here for 3
no.
days. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something right quick, right? Now I'm in a goddamn 4-star business hotel on the company dime. So you know this ain't no bullshit that they got me staying up in. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't the most goddamn fucking corporate black dude. You know what I'm saying? I walk around with fucking Jordans and Air Force Ones and I dress like a black dude. You feel it's like a 45-year-old black
We
man,
got
right?
our culture. That's
Yeah,
how
you
we
know what I'm
dress.
saying? I walk through the door, the little Latino chick when I check in, hey sir, how you doing? You know, welcome to the, whoop de whoop, got checked in, so on and so forth. Walked downstairs yesterday, the white dude at the counter, hey, well, buddy, how you doing? I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I swear to y'all, bro. Got back to the hotel last night. Soon as I walked in the door, little goddamn dark-skinned chick at the counter. Where you going, sir? Where are you going? Do
Yep.
you stay here? Can I help you? Can I help you? Where are you going? Where are you going? And you know the difference between the Haitians and the Jamaicans, right? And what the Haitians and all the rest of the Caribbean, because all the rest of the Caribbeans, they sound like Jamaicans, but the Haitians, they sound just like Haitians. So you know you can't
Yep.
mistake these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I swear to you, bruh. The two bad opportunities. Then when I went downstairs to valet to get my damn car this morning, guess who gave me a hard time? The little Haitian dude at the goddamn counter. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm like, how is it that they could tell us not to generalize a whole entire group? When we go to Miami, they act a funny style. We go to goddamn New York, they act funny. I ain't even know Haitians was in Orlando like that, bro. And here I am in Orlando, and a couple of times I ran into these son bitches, they done gave me a hard time. So yep, I'm generalizing the whole goddamn group at this point, man.
I gotta.
Hold
Oh,
on, FBA Maroon. Miss Cat, if you still in here, you can come up. Let's see who user is. User, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, you Black American?
Yeah.
You got a question for Black Americans?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, like, when it comes to the culture, right? Like, before white supremacy, this is before white supremacy. Is there a place where you can go, or where you could guide me as far as to seeing what the culture was like before white supremacy, meaning the language we spoke, the names that we
So you
had,
say
and
you
the
Black
religion that we.
American, right?
I don't think he's Black
Hold
American.
on, Nikki. You say you Black American, right?
Yeah,
David, are you Black
you can hear me.
American? Yeah, I heard you. Hold on, user. You Black American, David?
No, I am not.
Okay, hold on, David. Orentha, you Black American? Orenthal?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you want to try to answer his question?
What was the question again?
Go ahead, user. Can you repeat that? And Panther, we're gonna
Yeah,
go to
basically,
it. David,
I
you
was saying,
private. You can
is
come
there
back
is
up.
there any is
Thank
there any
you.
place where you can, as far as like where we could research as far as what our culture was before white supremacy came to this land, meaning like the language we spoke, the names that we bear, the religion that we practice. Like, is there anywhere where I can get that information that
Well,
you know of?
I'm not exactly sure, but what I do know is that when they say 1619 was when the first slaves arrived in America, so we'll deal with that effort more so than prior to 1619. What I would say to you is white supremacy.
Well,
Hold on, Orenthal. We're gonna
Yep.
land your plane
well, the
right
thing
there.
about FBA, like
Hold on,
FBA,
user.
they
Who is that talking over me? Hold on, user. Hold on, Orenthal. We got somebody who can answer that. Are the FBA
Yeah,
Maroon
my bad.
or
Yes,
are the
ma'am.
brothers? Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, FBA Maroon. You want to answer that for him?
Yeah, brother, if you say you Black American, are you a foundational Black American? User, that's for user.
Now he had asked where can he find the information at for the files.
Yeah, because
Oh,
see,
I didn't know I was back on mute. What was your question again?
okay, you
This
say
man is African,
Yeah,
y'all.
I hear an accent. I just
okay, yeah, because
heard.
I'm hearing the accent and I'm like, you asking a question that you're born knowing as a
Why
FBA. I
why
mean,
why is it anytime like there's a question that maybe you won't disagree with, the first thing y'all say is that he's not what he's claiming that
okay,
he
let,
is?
let me answer that. Let me answer that.
Why can't you
You
just
you
accept what I
should
just told
okay,
you?
brother. But listen, you should know this. When you're in a family, a foundational Black American family, we have elders. See, Africans don't have a lot of elders. The average, I think, rate of living in Nigeria is like 53 years old. So they don't have that many elders that are there. But over here, I got an auntie that's 81. She done helped
Mm-hmm.
all her my my granddad pass, my other uncles pass. This is all her brothers and sisters. You know, a lot of them are passing,
Mm-hmm.
but they know the history. You know, and then we also have the Library of Congress. We also have the what's that thing over there, the Smithsonian. I mean, we got a bunch of different places that we can go to find what we were speaking. And I would say the couple of languages that we were talking, but I don't think you of the lineage, brother. That's something kind of you just know.
No,
You
because
just
it's
taught the
but
elders.
the reason why I'm asking is like example, even the prompt itself, it says ask Black Americans
I
before
get why
white
you asking a
supremacy. No,
question,
no,
but
hold
the
on, hold on, hold
question
on.
you
Before
asking is something you should
let
know
me
if you
finish what I'm saying.
FBA.
Hold on,
Before white
FBA. Go ahead.
supremacy, nobody was calling themselves Black and nobody was calling themselves American. Both of those things came from white people. That's
Not
what I'm asking.
necessarily.
Even black. Where did black come from? It didn't come from a German
No,
that
you
made
said
up the
nobody's calling
race
themselves
white, red,
American.
yellow, black.
Have you heard of the Murikas, the Moorish people, the Murs? There's a bunch of different groups that kind of had similarities to the name America. They just
Hold on.
settled on America.
Hold on, FBA, because we don't have time to waste. So, user, you want to get to your real question? What's your real question?
No, I already asked it. I was
That's
saying
right. I can
Okay,
answer his
go
question
ahead,
real quick.
automatic.
I was
All
asking
right,
what was
real
the
quick, bro.
everything before white supremacy with the religion,
I
the
heard
name
it.
that
I
we
heard it. I
bear,
heard it.
the
I heard it.
language.
I heard it the first time you asked it, bro. Calm down. All right. So here's the answer to your questions. Okay. You can go to the Library of Congress. Okay. You can go to the National Archives. All right. The Museum of Natural History, National of American History. They got a bunch of maps and stuff. They also got a room you can actually go to the back of and look at some of the old maps. And the last thing that you could do is you got to piecemeal it, right? So what you got to do is you kind of got to know what area your family kind of originated from, okay? And then you got to ask Google, AI, whoever, you know what I'm saying, go back in
You said the
history.
Library of Congress, and what was the other one?
National Archives.
All
So
right,
what you
and can I ask you a question with
hold
that
on, bro.
too?
Let me finish answering this one first.
All right.
All right, so what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to piecemeal it, okay? Find out what area your family was in, go on Google, find out what tribe was in that area at the time, and then you're gonna have to put it together from there, okay? What's your next question?
Yeah. So with the with both of those, the Congress and the other one that you mentioned, were those founded by Black people?
Next question, bro.
What you said? What was the question?
He said it was the Congress of what it was.
You don't even remember you asking other
Yeah, that's why
questions. You
Waste
don't
of
remember
time,
the
bro. He
answers.
just showed us
Yeah,
that he
it
did.
goes with my
Just go.
question.
Don't even waste
I
your
was
time,
asking
dog.
for information because I
He
don't
just
know it.
act like he was just writing everything down. So you mean to
Literally
tell
just
me,
gave it. That's let me know.
right?
That's what
And
I thought I heard.
this is how I know he not Black American. He was like y'all FBA, and then he stopped himself. So why would you lie instead of just coming up here to
No, because
ask
it's
us?
like it
Where?
doesn't
Wait a
make sense
minute.
to.
What? But now everything that you say now from here on, it sounds disingenuous, like you're a liar. So
No,
you should
no,
have
it's
just
not
came
Brother,
up.
you think
because
I gave you
FBA is
those
something
vague
new
ass goddamn? Hold up, bro.
that
You
I've
think
heard
I
of. Like
gave
this
you
is something
those?
that's
You think I gave you those vague ass goddamn locations randomly? You think I didn't already know your ass wasn't of the lineage? You think I'm about to give you some direct goddamn answer to how to find shit, nigga? Really, bro? I told you Google, the Library of Congress, and the National Archives. Your silly ass couldn't even figure that shit out, but you try to
Yeah,
be
no, I just want
condescending
to
with
know.
us.
I
But
just
don't
want to
try to
know if
play no
those
games with me, dog.
were found by black people. If
Let
those
me
are founded by
You
black
ain't
people.
smart enough to play this game with me, bro. Don't try that shit again, man.
I'm asking a simple question, bro.
And
Y'all
they,
y'all
can
get mad
and
when
they
y'all
say
can't
we
answer the
can't hold
question.
our
can I
own.
ask him
And
Y'all
something?
this nigga got,
funny.
he don't
So
know nothing about
I was
playing the
like,
damn.
hey,
This the
brother, you
second
should
Y'all
goddamn
getting
time
know.
he
mad
done
because
came
y'all
on here and
can't
Li-
answer
roasted
the
his ass.
Listen,
question.
He didn't know he
Can
got
listen,
roasted,
that
but
was
he on
some
here being disingenuous.
How I'm being just
look, automatic,
disingenuous.
that was some Supreme's survival skills kicked
you
in
you
right there.
you
Cause
know
you
what
just threw them all off the trail.
That don't make no sense.
what's
I'm like,
problematic with these
bro,
Not
you
to
people?
should know
you,
this. You
because
got
you're not
elders
of
in
the
What
your
were y'all
family.
called
lineage.
before black, and what were y'all called
You know
before
what's
American?
problematic with these people? They've
What
been here
was
in
their
this country.
religion? What
They've been
clothes
in
did
this
y'all
country
wear?
all these years. Everybody know February is BLK History Month. All over the television, all in the newspapers, all on the radio. They talk about our history. I was in China in February. I heard them talk about BLK American history in China. I heard it when I was in the Caribbean. I heard it when I was in Asia. So for these people to come here and act like they don't know nothing about BLK history, something is wrong with them. Either they're deficient mentally or they're academically challenged.
No, you
I
know
don't
what
know
it
what the
is, OG.
problem
Do
is.
they
If
get? I'm not trying to be funny. Do they get mental health help over there in their country? Because a lot
no,
of them sound like they got
How they gonna
mental
get
health
mental health when
issues.
all I'm going to school
I'm
to be engineers
serious.
and IT?
Yeah, they got
thank you,
mental health
bingo. What it
issues.
is if they admit that they know our history, if they admit they know who we are, that means all these games that they're playing on TikTok is over. That means they know why
That's
we're
true.
delineating. They know if they admit it,
Right.
that's a sign of defeat. When you say, "Oh
I
yeah,
know
we
that
willingly
though.
came over here and started banging on y'all with that tribalism," oh, it's up then.
Wait a minute,
It's up.
FBA Maroon. Nikki,
Cause
you
that
want to
was
say, hold
crazy.
on, American. Nikki, you want to say something? Nikki, Nikki, you want to come off mute? Go ahead, y'all. I don't know.
Yeah, if they come out and say the obvious is that they knew who we are, they know what we did for them, they know our history, they know what we went through. That's a sign of defeat. That's why YT people do the same thing. That's why I
And
look at them the same as the YT supremacists. It's the same thing. They say the same stuff about us. They say the same derogatory terms. They talk about us the same. I don't got no sympathy for a tether. I'm sorry. I just, bro, y'all know too much, bro. Y'all know too much to be
right.
this disingenuous.
And let me
Go
tell
ahead.
you this, it's not a coincidence that in other countries they know exactly who we are. They want to touch our hair. They call
Right.
us queens and
Hold
all
on,
that stuff.
y'all. Nikki, hold on. I'm sorry, American. Nikki, can you unmute yourself? You don't know how to unmute yourself? Go ahead and finish, American. It won't let
Yeah,
you.
they tell us how beautiful we are, how we're queens and royalty over in other countries, but it's not like that with these people at all. They try to pretend. That's how you know that it's just disingenuous. Like, how is it that we go
Come
to
back up, Nikki.
a Chinese country and the Chinese know? How is it that we go to India and the Indians, over the East Indians know? How is it that we go all these places in the world? They all, acknowledge who we are as a people. But when it comes to these Africans, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna tell you how
Okay,
they know,
hold
man.
on,
Like
automatic. Hold on. Nikki, go ahead. You want to say something?
Yes, please. Thank you,
You're
host.
welcome.
This is my first time here. I like the conversation, and I like the answers. Some of the questions are kind of elementary, but there's a plethora of information out here for them to research, but they don't want to do the research. I came up here when the other Haitian guy was up here because I wanted to just explain that immigration is our enemy. Because the YT people are the ones that set up the immigration system for everybody else to come in here. Also, they have to sign up with the YT people in order to come here. They have to sign contracts and say that they will do this, that, and the third, and not do this, that, and the third to come here in the first place. So when they come up and say that, YT is our biggest enemy, they're all players in the game of the enemies. He's the other guy said that Haitians fought against Haitians fought here in America, in the United States. They came here and fought against the indigenous people, our people. They didn't help us, they helped them. So when they brag about that, we have to know the real history and how they were against us when they came here. And I think the biggest issue is that they feel not wanted here and they feel not wanted when they go back home. As the gentleman said, they rejected him. So that would be my submission. I appreciate you guys. I like the live. I'm going to sit here for a little bit and
All right,
see
thank
if we
you.
can. Yeah, thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
can I
I'm gonna
speak
go
on
to
them
the
Haitians coming
T-Line.
over here
Go
real
ahead.
quick?
Yep, go
Yeah.
ahead. I'll be everyone.
Family, do the history. Listen, and this is not a disrespect to Haitians ancestors because y'all ancestors were some decent people when they were fighting for Haiti. But the ones that came over here, listen, bro, y'all got wiped. I'm sorry. But if you look at the history books, everybody got access to it. They got wiped. It wasn't even a pretty sight after the battle. I think they said people was vomiting and all that, trying to clean up the body. I mean, it was bad, especially in Georgia. So yeah, that's a very bad argument. And people know the difference. To add to the sister point, when we go overseas, these people know the differences between us. They could look at us and know that we're different. That's why the clip of that Nigerian heifer over there in where is she at, Japan or China or whatever, she said, I'm Nigerian. Like, you know what I'm saying? She knows. I feel like the Asian girl even knew already. She just didn't have the name for it, but now we have a name for it. It's called FBA, Foundational Black American. And when people see us around the world, they know we're different. I mean, people come here to this country and want to get around us. They don't even see the kind of cars that we have, the way we do our cars. People want to take pictures in front of our cars when they're over
Orlando
here
put my
Yo,
vacationing.
this
FBA.
sounds like high school.
Hold on, Shakeem. You can't just come off mic. What sounds like high school? Before you answer that, hold on. Let's get to David. Hey, David, how you doing?
Yes, I am wonderful. Thank you so much for taking me. This is my
You're
first
welcome.
time in an FBA live. Before that, I thought FBA stand for Financial Black Association because that's what mattered to me. Since this is America,
You
is
said financial black what?
oh, that's what it's
Association.
supposed to mean.
Association.
Hold
Finan.
on, y'all.
Is that right? Is that right?
You said financial what?
Financial Black Association. That's what it's supposed to be.
Okay, what question you got for Black Americans?
Well, before I ask the question, let me tell you.
Oh no,
When
no,
I
no.
come,
First, you got to ask that question, sir.
yeah, but the question come with some explanation before
Okay,
the
well, first ask your question, and then you can explain a little bit.
okay. The question is, this is corporate America. How much? What's the percentage do the Black American own from corporate America? And let me explain what I mean by that.
We
When
get it. We get it. Same talking points. We done heard the bottom line plenty times. So hold on. Let me see. Who do I want? Go ahead, automatic.
Oh my God. America's a corporation, huh? How much of the corporation do we own? I guess
Can I
this is the
answer that
first
coming
time in a
from a
long
corporate
time my brain
background?
is
Hey, you
actually
can't cut.
stumped.
You can't cut my mind off. Y'all just cannot come up here and come off. Listen,
oh
I
my
don't like
goodness,
that. It's disrespectful.
it,
Hold on,
it,
David. User, thank you for coming up.
So David, basically what you asked, what you said is
No
like
problem.
America's a corporation. That's like to me saying a TV is a fish, and how much of the fish do I own?
if that's what matter, that's what the question is. Is that matter?
So when did the TV become a fish? Just like when did America become a corporation?
Oh my God! Since America was like a capitalism country, it become a corporation.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna land my plane on that.
Can I go in on that, please?
Can I answer that real quick,
Yes.
You want to get
FBA?
somebody new or
Go
brother?
ahead, Go ahead, Crunchy.
Yeah. Yo, listen, if you want to know that answer, because I've asked that question, right? And the funny part about it is exactly what everybody's saying. I went to my family to ask that question, who was Black Americans. And guess what they told me? We've been in this
He
since
didn't
the
ask
be.
that question. He didn't
No,
ask
no,
if we was
watch.
black
No, what I'm
Americans.
saying
No, can
is
you answer his question?
I am. We've been in this corporation since the beginning. Since the beginning. John Carpenter was actually the first black American president, for one, before George Washington and the rest of them tried to take it over. We built this country from the beginning, brother. No, no, no. What I'm saying. No, I didn't say George Washington.
So I need him to define the corporation and define the members of the Corporation of America.
I see where you're going with that. Go ahead. I got you.
Who's the CEO? Who's the COO? Who are the board members? Who's the ones? Where are the stock options that we can buy? Where's the IPO at that we can look up? Where's the financials that we can look up for the past 225 years? Like, come on, man, provide me with all this corporate information because I want to make an investment, bro. I got a little extra cash laying around. I just got another pay raise. I'm trying to put my money somewhere. So tell me where I can invest in this American corporation, sir. What stock market? Is it the New York Stock Exchange? Am I on a Japanese exchange, a Nikkei exchange, Chicago exchange? Like, come on, bro, educate me.
Okay.
Can I answer this?
Oh, go ahead. I have a second.
Hold on.
No, David. Don't answer for David. Don't let him off the hook. Who's
No,
the
I'm not
CEO?
answering that question.
No. Don't answer that for him. Let him answer who the CEO is, the CEO, the CFO, the board members, the stock options, the IPO release date. I want to know the financials that I want to know all of that shit that I can go to Yahoo Finance and look up. David, go.
Okay. After the creation of FBA, which is Foundation of Black Americans,
Wrong answer, sir.
would that
We're focusing on the corporation, not FBA. You said America was
Bro,
a
you're
corporation. I need you
deflecting.
to
Answer the
define that so
question.
we
You're
can move forward.
deflecting. You're deflecting.
what was the question?
Said America was a corporation, right? And what percentage of the
It's still a
corporation?
corporation.
You said America was a corporation, and what percentage of the corporation do black people own? So what I need for you to do is I need for you to give me all of the details and the financials of this corporation so that I can answer your question properly.
Okay, sir. Let me give you the details. So America is still a corporation because it's a capitalism country. It's run by a corporation behind closed doors. Everybody knows that. All the interests or corporate special interest group of people say that they are the one who decide, they're the one who vote for
Okay,
you.
so I think you're
You have to
rambling,
say
sir.
that.
That's not what I asked you.
Okay.
I asked you who's the CEO, who's the COO, who's the
The
CFO, who are the
CEO,
board members, what's the IPO release date, what's the stock
Rothschild.
options that we can look up, what's all that
No.
information that we need in order
Sir,
to determine if it's
sir,
a corporation or not.
okay, the banking cartel is the CEO. Would that be okay with you
Yeah,
guys like that? The
that's what I
banking
wanted.
cartel,
Keep
the
talking.
financial
Yeah. There you
cartel.
go. Keep talking.
Yeah.
I'm a mute. Keep
The
talking.
Yes, the financial cartel is one of the CEO. There's many CEOs, and the insurance companies, they are big shot. Yes, sir. The gun, ammunition, all these companies, they are CEOs. They are the ones that are running the world behind the scene. How much do you own in that? Because if you don't own anything on that, if you don't create anything on that, even you create the most beautiful foundation in the world, man, all you talking is
Okay, I'm gonna
BS
help you
because
land
that's
your
not gonna
plane because we
stop
gonna
you.
be nope because we get the gist of it. Basically, you here to
Love
tell
is
us we
funny.
powerless,
Oh,
like
I
we
love
hear all
that.
the
Can I?
time. So
Can
we're
I?
gonna get into our next segment. We're gonna move this on along. Yeah, we're gonna get into our next segment. So shout out to the Black American ladies in the house. Thank you, David, for coming up. I hope they answered your question. Quanchi, thank you for coming up. I hope they answered your question, or I hope
Well, I
you
just wanted to say something real quick
go
because
ahead.
they need to know that we own a lot of America. There's a lot of black American CEOs, CFOs, COOs, and they keep asking us what we own. We own a lot of this country. We make a lot of things happen. We make a lot of laws. We make a lot of rules. There's a lot of black Americans on top of the pyramid just as much as they want to claim we on the bottom. That's it.
All right, thank you. Thank you, FBA Maroon,
Can I?
Doctor.
Can I give
Go
some
ahead,
closing?
Say. Yep, go ahead, Maroon. Thank you,
Okay,
Quanchi.
yeah.
I'm gonna rotate you down. Thank you.
Okay.
See, this is a hard lesson for a lot of foreign people to understand, but I need y'all to listen very closely. We are America. Black people are America. The money system, the stocks, the bonds, the whole United States Treasury, the Federal Reserve, that is all us. Just because they made it in the paper and they brought a lot of y'all little musty Negroes over and started giving y'all money and elevating y'all at jobs and trying to get us out of jobs, that don't mean nothing. Our ancestors fought and unalived so that this nation can be a thing. If we weren't here, America would never exist. So yeah, and what do we own? Well, we have a lot more than just money. When on election day in 2024, when they said when Kamala said elect me and I'm going to keep the borders open, we said heck no. We sat all behind on the couch, and now they're getting y'all up out of here. That's power. We said over here, I moved from Orlando to Dallas, OG. Don't stay in Orlando. Please don't. But I moved over here to Dallas, and a bunch of us FBAs over here got on code, said we're not going to vote for Jasmine Crockett.
Okay,
And right now you see, oh,
land your plane, FBA. Please, y'all, I can control the stage because just don't put nobody up there in the box, the big box, okay? Land your plane, FBA, please. Thank you.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But yeah, long story short, what we say goes. The whole world looks at us, and that's why y'all came over here watching us and our icons and our business icons, and y'all wanted to be just like us, but you can't. So, anywho, salute to you, Queen Mother. I appreciate y'all. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the ladies, and
Damn,
we
Queen
out of here.
Mother, I'm getting old.
Oh, well, listen,
Thank
I'm
you.
26. I'm 26, so everybody OG to me. Everybody OG to me up here.
Right.
So
That's a
Okay.
I'm just
compliment.
educated.
I know, Queen
That's the
Mother. Shout
respect.
out
That's
to
the
that. I know that's respect. I ain't
I
knocking
like
it.
it.
Yeah, we don't do no disrespect around here, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah, no. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna be rotating. Doctor, you want to have a final say? But before you
Yeah.
do, hold on, Doctor. Shout out to all the FBA women. I have a prop coming up, and it's Ask Black Women a Question. If it's any black women that's up here, you want to that y'all not afraid to have people ask y'all questions. Can y'all please come up to the queue?
Oh, this
Oh,
about to be juicy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure we watching this.
okay, Doctor, you want to go ahead with your final say?
Yeah, I mean, when people don't know history in America, they haven't read history, and they come up with all these nonsense questions. It's just ignorance. Read the history. What y'all doing right now today, we did hundreds of years ago. What y'all trying to make out, when I was 18, I did that already. I'm 76. Okay, I got my PhD at 21. So what all these things that y'all are taught, and the fact of the matter is, when you read the history, this is why I get upset, because they know everything else, but they don't know history. You ask them a simple question like, who's the first person that graduated from Harvard? They don't know. You ask them who the first person, the youngest person, 11 years old, become a millionaire in America. They don't know. They don't want to know. One brother said it earlier. You don't want to know. You want to be ignorant and you want to talk ignorant, and y'all got to stop that. That's why I call you slow. You're slow and you're behind and everything. Catch up, people. Catch up, get educated, and tell the truth. The Bible said the truth will set you free. A lie will set you back. God bless.
All right, thank you, Doctor. I'm going to rotate you down.